Hey, how you doing? Tony Wasinski, official aviator of the podcast. Here he is, Frankie Bergasetti. Just got back from Woodfield Mall picking up my nephew, Dave.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I heard traffic was okay. What type of stores did you frequent?
Not bad. Stopped at the A&W. Always a staple. That's one of the only A&Ws I know.
Yeah, and was Dave apprehended by mall security this time?
No. But, he got a little handsy with some Air Force Ones.
Evasive and elusive as always.
Always. But, it was a good time. After, we responsibly drove home, stopped over at the house, and we had a couple Miller Lights.
It's very nice. It's Miller Lite season as we get ready for Soxtober, as we get ready for the Bears season outside, as we get ready for an opportunity. Just catch up with some friends. Have some great tasting, less filling, ice cold, delicious, 96-calorie Miller Lite.
The dependable beer. A beer for the people. A beer for people who like beer. Miller Lite. Great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Redline to find the delivery options near you. Or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Chicago sports fans. This is Carl.
Dave.
Chief.
Eddie.
And this is Redline Radio and all casts.
Whoa.
No break Chicago sports podcast.
Continue.
Brought to you by Miller Lite and this finger point.
Why are you being coy?
What's going on over there, Ed?
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's
Did you
nervous.
hear what he said his name was?
Dave.
You're fucking White Sox, Dave.
I've been saying
Especially
Dave
this
for a
week,
while.
motherfucker.
Yeah, it's true.
He's distracted as all hell.
Come on.
He's
I
on
just
edge.
feel like
Fuck off. I'm on edge.
Yes, you are.
I'll
objectively
that's a
tell
very
you.
on edge. That's a
I will
very
tell
on
you
edge
objectively you
response.
seem on edge.
I'm on edge, not for any reasons. My dog has Giardia for the third time.
Oh.
You ate some
And
jardinera?
I was up all night
Jeez, Ed.
letting him out.
You're not a dog guy, Ed. You can't say that.
I'm sorry.
So I'm on edge because of that. But White Sox, I'm cool as a cucumber. Wrote about him a little bit this morning.
Just a little bit.
That
was my pause.
I was looking at the
Well, he gets mad. He's made me restart shows if the energy isn't enough. And this is, Dave, your first podcast ever in a playoff week.
kind
We're
of
about to sit down with the
And
World
what
Series
was the other one
champion
be?
manager.
well, last year.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. Yeah.
What up?
How many teams
It
made it
is.
last year? 16, right?
Yeah, 3-game series. What
Yeah,
a
that
Was
was
it
series.
16? Whatever it was.
I think it was 16.
Right.
Hey, we hung a
it
banner.
was weird.
We hung a fucking banner.
It counted
Did
for
they?
sure.
I think so.
That's horrible.
That should
yeah,
not count as the playoffs.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But
If you were an owner, would you
technically
count it, Chief?
does. Technically, it does. I'm
I
not
don't
counting
think
it
so.
though. This is the real one.
Especially last year, because the owners, I bet you
No.
the owners, they're like, hey, like we didn't get any playoff gate for that. Fuck off.
Oh.
Like we didn't get any of the revenue for the tickets for a playoff
They
game.
still got
so-
rings. Rings were distributed to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
All right, if you were Matt Nagy, would you count it as a playoff win?
Yeah, no, like the Dodgers certainly get credit, but I think all the teams that lost in the first round, they can fuck off.
I mean, those Sox would have made it anyways last year. They're
Sure.
35-25, I think it was.
So before we get to this, though, because we go down this fucking rabbit hole, we'll be here for another hour. But I'm curious.
And you're already going to be here for several hours because Ozzie Guillen is coming up later in the show, and he's the best.
He really is.
This is the first time we've had a chance, the four of us, to sit down and talk since a very big thing happened in Eddie's life. Many
He got
Saints
married.
of Newark.
I got married?
Yeah. I don't know. You were about to say it, but so do we want to talk about that real quick?
Can
Yeah,
I
why
recuse
not?
myself?
I think it's
Did
only.
you?
I didn't. I'm going to watch it tonight.
You've said that like 5 nights in a row.
Look the Hawks played last night, and then I was tired. So
Should we make him sit in that
What
chair?
did you do
right
Friday night that was so important that you couldn't do it?
I had tickets to go see it, and then I was sitting on the couch, and I'm like,
Nah.
I'm too tired.
I know the
So-
I know the feeling.
So
I can't hate on it.
I was supposed to go to the one on the 600 North Michigan. I was going to see it there.
This is unbelievable.
And
The
I
movie
just-
theater companies are bleeding.
Hey, they still
They're
got my
bleeding.
they still got my money.
They didn't get
Not
your
your popcorn
popcorn, though,
money.
and that's what matters to them.
Okay, well I apologize. I mean, I am a movie theater person. I did an HBO Max. Did
Apparently
you go to the
not.
theater?
I didn't.
Fuck,
See?
and he said he was going to.
Yeah, so
Shame
I
on
said
you.
I was
they
considering.
got
Shame on you, White Sox Williams.
$38 out of me for nothing. So I feel like I'm okay with by
Ooh,
the
who are you
movie.
going with? Sorry.
What?
I was fucking around.
the girlfriend, of course. So, but then I was just like, I don't feel like doing it, and I watched Succession on the couch instead. And then I was going to do it last night, and there's football and hockey on, and I just didn't get to it. I'm sorry.
Shame on you.
I know you guys are at odds over it.
I thought it completely stunk.
Ed, your thought?
That's your
Have
tweet
you seen
was,
it?
Your
Yeah.
tweet was so funny.
Eddie and I are on the exact same page, I think, about it. But
Which is interesting because he was like you didn't see it obviously. If you follow our Twitters, you know Dave and I were on the opposite end. You were the kind of the last arbiter, and you enjoyed it. You said,
yeah, I liked it so much while I was watching it that I was like telling Mrs. Carl, I was like, man, I can't believe I get to watch this. Like, this is so good. Like, this is so fun. Like, I'm so glad they made this.
Well, we got Tom too. Tom, grab the microphone.
"Oh yeah, Tom's here as well." Yeah, so he didn't like it.
This
either.
is more your neck of the woods.
It was too episodic.
Yeah, he's a film school guy.
Johnny screenplay over here.
I didn't like it at all.
And
I think
Glennie,
it stunk.
Glennie thought it stunk too, correct?
So did Dante. Dante thought it sucked.
You guys probably have high expectations. You guys are all Italian.
I'm not.
This is the analogy that I was saying
Yeah,
on
it's serious.
stool scenes. I always want to call it stream stool scenes yesterday.
We know.
I know
Still
exactly.
4 episodes and he's
Planet
still tweeting
Dave.
Stuart streams. He's dying to play
get the
Django
point.
with.
They get the point. Is that I knew it wasn't going to be some Goodfellas, Godfather level film, but I thought it would be way better than this. And I know it was I'm comparing a sequel to a prequel, but El Camino, the Breaking Bad sequel that was centered around Jesse and what happened to him after he escaped that Nazi compound. I thought that was very good. It wasn't like, oh my God, this is so good. It was Breaking Bad level. It was just really, really good. Many Saints of Newark was not even close to as good as El Camino. Not even on the same planet, I don't think.
But don't you feel like you have a better understanding of Tony?
You
didn't like Johnny?
No.
You didn't like Dickie?
No, Tony was what pissed me off the most. He wasn't even like in it hardly. It stunk.
But I thought it was supposed to give you context into Tony based on all these dominant male figures in his life and like how just like fucked up the whole thing is.
And Dickie he wasn't even some badass like I had visioned him being.
Can I read the tweet to you first?
He's pretty bad. I mean,
White Sox Day. Many Saints of Newark time. Let's ride. 2 hours later. Absolutely fucking horrible. 0 stars, and I'm pissed. I got to watch Kingpin or something to get that stink off me.
Which would have been good call.
I do love Kingpin.
Kingpin is a classic. I contend that it's the funniest movie ever made.
Now,
One of them.
Very good movie.
Let me state that while I did enjoy it, I understand Dave's point, and I could see it not being a great movie overall.
why did you like it?
I liked it. I don't know if you saw my tweet, but that's the truth. You know how much I love the nostalgia and everything like that.
So do I.
You
though.
got caught up. You had to issue another statement the next
Yeah,
morning.
'cause
You
I
had to
was
come
getting
back. You
shredded.
circled the wagons
I
and
was
tell
getting
everybody.
shredded, and I'm like, listen, if they would have sat at the table and sat Triali's and talked for 2 hours, I would have liked that too. Like, I just wanted my guys back, and I wanted some dialogue. Yeah. That's what I wanted. Okay, like I said, I love the Goonies. They've been talking about a sequel for years. It's 36 years now. It came out in '85 with the Bears. If they went in that fucking cave with ventilators, I would fucking be jumping for joy. You know, like the only movies I could really say that like there were sequels that I was dying to get back, like the American Pie 4 wasn't the best, but I was just happy to see. I was happy to see fucking Jim and fucking the guys back. Okay,
Yeah.
then Oz Stryker he didn't make it to the wedding, so I was happy to see him for 4. Okay. The Dumb and Dumber sequel was really bad. I don't know if you guys saw that.
It was unwatchable.
I didn't.
Very bad, but it was nice to see Harry and Lloyd. What are you laughing at?
It wasn't though.
You're
I never saw
comparing
that.
like one of the most like
I
prolific,
know, but
important
I'm giving you
dramas
my perspective
of our life.
Now, however, yes, if you're
to
going to say
dumb comedies,
if you're going to say arguably the best TV show of all time, didn't fulfill that with a movie, with a feature film, I would agree.
Is this like
I would
Godfather
agree.
3? Is that what we're talking about here? Like, is
I've never seen the third Godfather. Everyone told me to
my dad
pass
told
it.
me don't watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Makes me want to
Well, that
watch
makes
it.
me feel a
I
lot
don't know
better
if I
because
have
I
seen
didn't
it.
either, and I always
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
that's
No,
a
I
big
think it's okay. I think it's actually frowned upon if you do watch it. It's even more frowned upon if you find some enjoyment in it. Like people are like 1 and 2 only.
But that's where they got the now I'm back in. Just when
Yeah,
I-
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
Just when they take.
just when I
They
think
pull
I'm
me
out,
back
they
in.
pull me back in.
No, that's like when Grandma falls down the stairs and like you want to see her at the hospital. Like you want all good memories.
Yes, like I and like even the characters side, like what I just told you, I liked. There was some stuff I didn't like either. Like I didn't think Paulie was great. Thought Sylvia was okay.
I did like the Silvio hair.
That was funny.
That was kind of funny.
Sorry,
Yeah,
you know I don't.
Spoiler, Silvio.
That's not real.
It's not-
That's
it's
not a real spoiler.
No, I was
so-
assuming he had hair.
Well, he's got a toupee,
Yeah,
Okay.
they give you a little peek
All right.
peek behind
Yeah.
the curtain.
which is kind of funny because
It's a nice look.
you never realize that in the show. But
Paulie
Steven
has
Van
that
Zandt
good
is
moment
very
with
bald
the
and-
jacket.
yeah. I thought Livia was great.
I thought she was
that
awesome.
actress from The Departed.
yeah.
Vera Farmiga, she
Vera
is a
Farmiga.
fantastic actress.
I
Put
thought
her in
she-
anything.
Yeah, anything. She's great. She's a fantastic actress, and she was really good in this. But as a whole, the movie sucked. And this isn't one of those things like where I know I'm in the minority. There's a lot of people that agree.
No,
with
this
me on
isn't
one.
Joker for sure. This isn't Joker.
Better or worse?
That was a great day.
That was an unbelievable show.
This was worse than Joker by far.
Whoa, you hated the Joker.
I didn't like the Joker at all, but
Denzel as the Joker.
this wasn't even like the Joker. I'd rather watch 100 times over than.
What were you gonna say,
this.
Thomas?
No, I said I liked the Junior storyline, like the
Yeah.
character that like the
Yeah.
finding it out at the end.
Yeah, and like everyone's like, oh, it's fan service. Well, yeah, but like I'm a fan. I like to be serviced.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Exactly.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll try to get to it tonight. Or
You have to watch it.
Maybe I won't.
Yeah, let
I
us
don't
Were
know.
you
Chief.
frowning on Dave for watching it on HBO Max?
And can you meet me halfway on that too?
Do you
I
think he
saw
would
it-
have liked it better if he went and saw it at the
Oh
theater?
yeah, dude. I saw it in the theaters.
But it
and
wasn't
that's-
some like visually stunning thing.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
like,
But in the crowd, it is a different kind of vibe. Like people
For
were
sure.
laughing, people were enjoying
The
themselves.
first. Oh,
yes,
that was great. That was.
see, I didn't think he nailed the O.
Oh, I'm Siciliano.
Yeah,
What
but it
did he
was
say?
like.
Who said? Oh,
When they were sitting
Oh,
in
yeah,
bed
yeah,
with
yeah.
like young Tony.
Yeah, and he's like,
And he's like,
oh, it was
But he-
longer. It was
he was
more.
bad. It was a bad O. It wasn't. It was like
Really?
a contrived, fake, phony O.
I like Joey Diaz's though. That's
I
what I'm
love
talking-
Joey Diaz. Is like
Oh,
my
I didn't even
favorite.
know he was
I
in
almost
it.
I wanted
Yes.
to text you as soon as I saw him, and I was like, he might be in the middle. He might not have seen Joey Diaz. I
Yeah.
don't want to ruin it for Ed.
It's like one of my favorite guys ever.
Did you know he was going to be in it?
I did know, yeah. So I was like highly anticipating seeing that, and
no, don't gloss over it. Say it again. He is like your goal. Like if he's a top 5 for you
Oh,
with
you-
Artie,
yeah.
yeah, he's probably top
loved
5.
You
for
assholes
Artie.
better not cut me.
Yeah,
not Artie Bucco.
I know Artie Lang.
Artie Lang.
Yeah, I love Joey Diaz, and he was supposed to be in the original series. He was supposed to be Big Pussy's brother. Yeah,
Oh, how did that fall
I
apart?
forget exactly what happened, but it didn't happen. But yeah, it was
'Cause
different.
he's from there, right? Like North Jersey, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's from Bergen County.
Yeah.
The more you watch, the more you realize too was Bergen County.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got a fucking problem
Bergen
with the
County?
tongue?
Bergen County. Yeah.
No, I
Bergen
know
County is
a lot
the
of people from Bergen
ritzy
County.
area of North Jersey, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, shout out Don Bosco.
Don
yeah,
Bosco.
that's the Don Bosco Prep. That's where, like, it's a
Football
feeder
factory,
program.
yeah.
Shout out Rico
Baseball,
Bosco.
football, basketball.
And I understand if you didn't like the finger joint at the end, but like the narration off the top, and I'm trying to be as coy as possible because someone didn't watch the fucking movie.
I didn't know it was
But-
gonna be like a fucking.
Yeah.
How
major
did you
point
not
of-
know?
Did we talk about it? Look, Ed
It
and
should
I
have been
do
an
like
assumption.
documentary stuff all the time. We talk about it beforehand when it's going to be talked about on the podcast, and I watch it.
To be
This is-
fair, he did walk away on Friday knowing you had like you were going to see it.
I was going to go see it, and I got a little tired.
I'm just saying, if you're wondering how we got to the point where we assume we're all going to watch it.
And then the music at the end, I was just fucking.
The soundtrack was
smiling
pretty
like
good,
a
actually.
kid,
They had a
yeah.
lot of Van Morrison and Stones, and
I was surprised by that though. It was very unchased. Like it makes me wonder how much he actually had his paws on it. Because it's very, you know what I mean? He's not like they were playing Jackson 5 inch. I was like, huh? I was like,
There was a
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
beginning.
interesting.
It was like it didn't say written and directed or anything by David Chase. It said something weird like
Story by?
like helped by David Chase. Like he didn't have,
They
both
put his
feet
name
in.
on it so he can get a cut kind of thing.
That's what it sounded like. I forget exactly the word they used, but it was not blatantly, this is a David Chase work.
And I'm sorry, we're going to talk about the Bears, I promise. But, the thing is, the beautiful part of The Sopranos was the moment before the moment, okay? It wasn't about the big whacking scene. It was about finding out that the guy turned on him and what were they going to do. And it was Tony's face. You know what I mean? That was The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have time to do that, Like, they didn't, with Harold and the Gumar, like they would have shown how they would have met before you just saw them fucking.
Right.
Right. So it's
There a whole.
it
bunch
was just
of that
like,
kind
and
of shit.
you wonder, it's like, man, it would have been hard to do. So,
And I said this to you yesterday. Like the whole purpose, like with the trailer, I thought it was gonna be you see Tony evolve from like this little innocent.
They can still do that, though.
Maybe. They
he
didn't,
signed a
though.
5-year deal with HBO.
Yeah, so they're
So
gonna pump
okay,
out more.
Chase.
okay, fair. But for this specific movie, I thought you're gonna see like the evolution of Tony Soprano as like a innocent teenager, kind of like AJ, into this sociopathic murderer, and you
Like the beginning of
didn't
Goodfellas
see
or
it.
something.
You didn't see it. And I wanted to see the Cheech LaManna fucking card game, and they didn't even mention it. They didn't even mention it.
But dude, I think the Cheech LaManna card game comes.
Feech.
Feech
Whatever.
LaManna. Why did I
Comes
say Cheech?
after.
Feech LaManna.
That comes after with him and Jackie. That comes down the road.
Yeah,
With Jack-
hopefully.
So I think
Richie April?
No, was
or
it?
not?
Jackie.
Uncle Jackie,
Jackie, yeah.
because there's Jackie Jr. Jackie.
Oh
Sr.
yeah. Jackie. Okay, yeah. You're right. You're right.
I think that it was a good foot in the water to get more of this content going with this series around Michael Gandolfini on the up and up, and now he gets his taste of like, hey, so here's some feedback, and like they can go from here a little bit.
How was his acting?
I enjoyed it, but then it's like you read the reviews after, and then people are like, nah.
I thought he was fine, but that's the thing where I can't really accept that from Dave as a con of the movie. But like, I don't know, like Dickie, people like Dickie. They like his role, and they went with him as the star, and I think he was fine with that. They just didn't make a great plot with Dickie, and they didn't follow through on everything. But people who are like, oh, we want more of Tony, we want more. It's like, well, I don't know. You were kind of.
The Dickie thing, that was my second big takeaway. Is hour and a half in, I was like, "What? I don't even know what the story I'm following is right now."
Yeah.
But if you make it about Dickie, you are making it about Tony.
Ray Liotta being double casted was weird.
What was the point of the twin character?
Dude, he just loves Ray Liotta, I'm convinced. Because
was
he
the most
wanted him in
pointless
the
part.
series as well. He was like...
That was so fucking dumb. I was
So
confused for a
stupid.
second. I'm like, wait, I swear to God, I thought I just watched him.
Yep.
Well,
I mean,
you know what I'm getting at.
No spoilers.
And then it's like, wait, why are they in prison? What the fuck's going on? And then I had to like put two and two together.
there was too many things after you watched the movie where you thought back and you're like, wait, what was the point of that part?
Yeah,
What was the point?
and there
Of
was-
and I feel like we're glossing over the whole Harold storyline. Like, am I missing something? Like, was that ever talked about in the series? Like, that was like the driving
I thought
story.
he was interesting, though.
He could have been.
Yeah. I
But it
think
was like,
there's
what
still
part-
some meat there if they do pursue that more.
How long was it? 2 hours?
2
On the
hours,
dot.
yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like you need another one
Yeah,
to
yeah.
continue whatever that
And
was.
I agree. It should have been like a miniseries would have been way better.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought the riots scenes were like well shot at least.
I thought it was cool to see like why and how they left Newark.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that was a big part of the Sopranos family in the modern series.
And like there's some continuity things. Like I guess Silvio's supposed to be 2 years older, and he's like way older than him in the
Yeah,
movie.
that was weird because they were supposed to have a crew in high school. The other thing I didn't understand was I thought Livia, that house they were in, that's the house from the series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that
So
I
like
think about it,
Janice, when Janice
Yeah,
shoots
yeah.
and kills
Richie.
that's at their house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
they move out of that house?
They still had it from what I
She-
remember, but
she
they were like
had it.
talking about selling it.
Because in the Sopranos,
Oh yeah.
they
That's a
moved
good
to a
point.
different
That's a good
house, and I
point.
was like, wait a second, that's the fucking house. They'd be like, yeah, Janice grew up. We used to throw the parties,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that shit. It was like, wait a second, you guys moved out to the suburbs.
That's a good point. But yeah, I don't know.
Give it a grade. Give it a Jeff Deloy score.
I'll give you a grade as soon as it ended, before I even talked to anybody. I was ready to give the thing like a 9.1.
Yeah, I was fucking fired up. I'm telling you, just like
33
out of 100. Damn. So a 91, a 33.
But just the sets, like they showed Satriali's, and I was like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
It's got the basketball hoop still.
I was a
you know?
sucker for that, for the song coming in at the ending.
Yeah.
Tommy, what did you give it out of 100? Jets won on Sunday, buddy. Be nice.
I'll match Dave's score. I don't know. I didn't really think of it as a score, but yeah, in the 30s.
I don't
somewhere.
know. I don't have. I have an enjoyment scale. It was like a B plus. Movie wise, like sure, it was like a C.
So you got it 88, 89.
Yeah, like enjoy like that.
See,
two
this
scores.
This is how I'll end it for me. Is it seemed really rushed to me, but they've been working on it forever. So it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like,
Is
you
is
had
that
so
fair?
much time? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think that's a
But it was been in the works forever. So it's like, what the fuck? Why was it, like?
Yeah.
You had time to make it
Exactly.
hit a home run with it.
that's what was frustrating.
Absolutely fucking horrible. 0 stars, and I'm pissed.
It's
Well, the worst was how it was like immediate. And
That was my immediate reaction.
Dave was like, I
And-
had to. I had to get it out.
Well, I was scrolling through Twitter and there was people talking about it, so I decided to chime in.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna wait.
You were the only one I saw.
I want to talk about my good friends at JP Graziano.
Oh yeah, the
I wonder
Italian
what he
meats.
thought of it.
Yeah. The only opinion I
Do you
care
think he
about this
butchers
is
up
Jim's.
bodies in the back of his store, like at Satriali's?
I would say no, but I always say though, I do my tie-in here. I love the office at JP. If you ever been there, you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
Oh, yeah.
It always reminds me of like Christopher Moltisanti's
And it's open
office
now.
at the stock market with the logistics. You know,
And the inside's open now.
The
so
inside is
you
open.
You can go see it now.
You
if
can
you
go
don't
pay
know what
Mrs.
we're talking
G.
about, go see Mrs. G.
but Mrs. G, you got some logistics back there. Actually, don't say that. She probably won't know what that means.
Yeah,
right?
leave her alone.
Yes.
But if, by all means,
Just
go
be
tell
polite.
Jim that we sent you.
Yeah.
Or Eddie, I should say. That's the promo, right?
Sencha. It used to be.
Hey, extra stamp. 83-year-old Italian sub shop, 4th generation. What's your favorite generation? Mine's the 4th, just because I know Jim.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll put Jim behind his mom. She's a nice lady.
Jim would probably put himself dead last.
He probably would.
And that's why you know Jim's a good guy. Jim would rank himself 4th.
84.
Do we want it? I will update the copy.
Oh, I know. Just saying.
Well, it literally says the
I know.
first
I
one.
know. I've seen that before.
Now Jim's going to get mad at me. And I
Yeah.
know you're saying this. I know that it's 84. They just celebrated it. It was a big
Yep.
Correct.
Big deal.
beef kits.
Beef
We
kits.
got them right here on the table. How many times have you done it this year?
A lot.
Yeah, me too.
6. Going for a 7 this weekend.
It was nice when it was on opening night too. I thought those came out pretty good. Yeah, you just can't beat the beef kit. Like everybody should be doing it at this point. It should be like it's such an easy thing, and then like the leftovers are great too. Like everybody, like if you're not doing it, you're an idiot.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah,
It's an easy way to look good. You got family coming over.
big time.
Maybe you just moved in with a woman and you're having people come over and they're like, hey, yeah, come by for the game. And you're nervous because you don't know how to prepare food for all those people.
Mm-hmm.
Get a beef kit.
It's idiot proof, like we've been saying. All
Okay.
you gotta do is get your. You don't even gotta get expensive beef. Just go and get 5 pounds. It should run you about $15-$17 or so. A Jewel, Mariano's, wherever. Chop it up, trim the fat a little bit, leave a little on, throw it in the crock, dump the seasoning or dump the jarred, boil up the seasoning in the broth, dump the broth on. You're good.
Yeah, and that jarred and the muffaletta, if you get it at tasterealchicago.com, like we send it out to Large. Large gets it all the time. He puts it on, like uses the oil to cook his eggs. That's like a real pro move.
That's
Like,
what I taught him, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's a White Sox
That's-
Dave.
It's just unbelievable.
You can ask Jim about that.
I mean,
Gang, can you confirm that the beef kits are not absolutely fucking horrible, 0 stars, and you're not pissed?
I can confirm that. I can confirm that. It's
I
a
have
perfect,
big news about the beef kit,
perfect
too.
Sunday
What is
afternoon meal, especially now that it's fall and
Yeah.
it's crockpot season.
It's personal news.
Okay.
So Thanksgiving is at my parents' house this year. And so when we're at my parents' house, I make 2 birds.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like, thank you, Eddie. And we were putting together the menu already. This is my mother.
Wow.
And I got her to
She ain't
agree.
even thinking about the almond joys yet, huh?
No, not at all. And I got her to agree that we could do we could start a beef kit, so we could do a beef first thing.
Ooh, I
So we'll
like
be
that.
waking up to Italian beef at like 7 o'clock in the morning on Thanksgiving. So we'll have the beefs going.
So you
while
spend
we're
Wednesday
making
night
it.
there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice move.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Go out,
Good.
hey, you know me. Go out, get drunk in that garage.
There you go.
With the beef kit, $13.99, ships all over.
Tastes-
TasteRealChicago.com. Late night window.
Late night window's clutch.
I
Very
mean,
clutch.
that's like awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else?
Bears.
I just feel like we could do another 20 minutes on Jim, and it wouldn't be enough.
Yeah. I mean, we did 20 minutes or so on Jim, 20 minutes or so on the movie, and we have like 4 hours with Ozzy. So
Yeah, like if
Just wrap the show.
he bought a percentage of the show, like if the ad read was like instead of like, hey, it's a 60-second ad read, like, no, you actually get 2.5% of the runtime of the show. Yeah, Jim might get 25
Yeah,
minutes
for real.
this week. Dave, what say you?
I think that's a fair way to chop it up, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But we do got sports to talk about.
Bears
And
are 2-2.
They're 2-2. I couldn't have given a shit less personally if they would have lost by 100 or won by 100. Justin Fields made throws that I have never seen a Bears quarterback make on Sunday.
Yeah, played
He
well.
looked
Yep.
incredible. And I'm not talking about statistical output, anything like that. He had those wow throws that you're like, this kid's the future.
It was
Nope.
different.
It was different. Different.
You guys are cunts.
It was different.
Yeah.
He's different. He's special.
Just like, holy shit. Just
Like that-
dotting eyes.
Both, if they beat the Raiders this weekend, we'll get more of that later this week. But like,
No.
no, right?
Get-
This is what they
say
do.
That again. Say that again.
Are we willing to get like, all right, well, if Laser's calling plays and
I mean, I think
Someone
Andy's going
tweeted
to
us-
start.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I think Andy's going to start.
no, I thought that was a joke. I thought that was like a joke.
Is there any chance that's just like smoke and mirrors to fuck with the Raiders?
No, I think
don't
there's
think so.
something going on that we don't know about. Like, there's
Do you think it's
gotta
like
be.
a clause in Dalton's contract that he
Dude.
has to start like X number of games if he's cleared healthy?
But I would be fine with Dalton starting this game if last week looked like where the Browns game where they couldn't protect him and you're just like scared for Justin Fields. Then fine, like throw Dalton or Foles out there. I don't care. But like he looked very good against the Lions, so it's like even on like he had that one little third down scramble where he just turned the corner and it's like, wow, he's the only guy that keeps this drive going. And then he had the pass like I almost got hard watching him drop it in the bucket down the sideline. It was like, holy shit.
That's exactly it. Like, Andy Dalton, I don't know, in his prime can make that throw. And Andy Dalton's had a great NFL career.
Yeah.
I don't think he could make that throw at
That was a
any
perfect-
point.
it was a perfect throw.
Perfect pass.
Yep.
A perfect pass. There's not many
Yeah, he's had
quarterbacks in
some
the
good
entire
throws to
league.
AJ Green in his
Yeah.
career.
Yeah, I
For
know
sure,
that.
but like that one was just like you lead him towards the sideline. The only guy who can catch it is Mooney. It drops right over his shoulder, right in his hands, on time, on target. It was like, holy fuck, that was.
Can I
incredible.
say that too? Like, obviously the throws by Fields were very good, but I've been like really impressed with Mooney. And I knew
Yeah.
Fuck
I know
yeah,
that
dude,
we
he's
knew he was
awesome.
good, but he like
He can run.
is
I agree.
5
a
receptions,
player.
a buck
Like
Yeah.
he looks like
45.
he belongs, and he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like someone you trust.
And I think we saw them use him in different ways this past week against Detroit, where, you know, he had some big moments last year, obviously, too, but a lot of it was like.
But it's year one, and you're
Right.
like you want to see it keep going. Like, all right, this guy caught us off guard. It's
Yeah.
like, no, he's like,
No, but and like he had the one running the dig across the field. He had the deep routes. He had the hitches. Like he was like he had the full route tree. Where I feel like last year was more like go routes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he looks more like a real polished wide receiver now.
and should we caveat it as well?
The
I know
Lions are
you're-
bad.
The Lions.
Oh
are
fuck yeah,
horrible.
they're horrible.
Like
they're horrible.
Like they're worse than I thought.
Yeah.
Worse than I thought.
They play hard, but it's just they like you look at the names on their roster and it's like, well, these guys just aren't good. Like they're Quintez Cephas and St. Brown, like those guys are probably like 4th or 5th wide receivers on a lot of teams.
Yeah, that's a bad team.
Yeah.
But still, even the worst team is a good look
Yeah.
at, it's
Yeah.
live action.
Yep. And then, the defense again, like that has been the formula for the Bears for a long time. It's like if the Bears defense creates turnovers, then the Bears have a very good chance of winning. We saw that Robert Quinn Where the fuck did he come from? He's just like
Another sack,
legitimately
2 tackles for loss, with one of them being a sack,
A
2
zillion-
quarterback hits.
Yeah, bunch of pressures. Like he's like an impactful guy. That's the guy that the Bears were hoping Floyd was, and they were hoping that he would be last year when he was a disaster. This year he's like, oh, like this guy's actually.
He's
like,
already got 4.5 sacks this year. He had, I think,
worth the money.
half sack last year. It
I
was
think
either
like
1.5
I think it
or
was
a
like
half.
1.5 or something like that. But yeah, he's looking good, and Roquan had another big game, and so yeah, I thought I had fun watching the Bears on Sunday, which I think is like kind of my barometer for.
You want to get kind of sick?
Sure.
They're 2-2. They're already a quarter of the way done. I know it's 17-game season. They're a quarter of the way done with the season already, and it feels like it just started. Football's almost over.
I know. I had the same thought where like is Notre Dame lost to Cincinnati, and it's like that's week 5. Like that's basically half the college football season. Like we're halfway through college football after this weekend. It's sick. It's disgusting.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think the biggest takeaway I have is that even through 4 games, you can see that the defense looks like they're still pretty good.
Yeah.
Which is very, very
It
positive.
wasn't even bad against the Browns until they just couldn't get off the field, and then they're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously we had a DB debacle, in week 1. So I don't know, man. I think these next 3 games we're going to learn a lot.
Dude, anybody watch Monday Night Football?
I did.
Yep.
So,
I watched
Sunday
the
Night
second
Football?
half. Second half.
yeah, you know what I mean. No,
Monday
Night
night. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
It's Tuesday.
Raiders Chargers, you mean?
Yeah, Raiders Chargers.
So to get ready for the Raiders, you mean?
Yeah. Going in it, I wasn't like blown away with the Raiders.
No.
Well, the
but-
people online are like, "Oh, the Raiders are so much better than the Bears." I think the Chargers are better than the Raiders, and the Raiders are than the Bears. Does that make sense?
I know what you're saying.
Chargers
but,
are good.
Chargers look fucked. Brandon Staley's 10-1 to be NFL Coach of the Year. Justin Herbert's not even on the fucking big board for Offensive Player of the Year either.
Former Bears coach.
He can fucking sling it. Is he?
Oh, yeah, he's awesome.
Brandon Staley? What
Yeah,
did
he was with the
coach?
17 and 18. It was our outside linebackers coach.
What would you
No.
guess the line is?
What did he? Who did he coach for McVay?
I'm going to guess.
He
I bet
was
the
their
Bears
D
are plus
coordinator.
6.
I was going to say 5.5.
5.5.
Okay. He's
He was their D coordinator. Yeah.
he's young.
So we hypothetically could have given him the reins instead of Chuck Pagano.
Chuck. Oh, Pagano.
Whoops.
Justin Herbert can sling it.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good football player.
He's really good.
Yeah.
So they're 4-0. They just beat the Chiefs. But watching the
I don't
game
think
last
it's
night, I wasn't like,
impossible.
oh,
I don't think it's
feel like-
impossible. Like it's they're going to have that formula where the defense,
I think they're 3-1.
they're +3 in the turnover battle.
I think they're 3-1.
The Raiders.
Raiders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
so
that-
the Bears are 2-2.
The Bears
No.
are 2-2. Raiders are 3-1. That was their first
Who did you
loss.
say was
last
4-0?
Chargers.
Chargers.
No, I think they're 3-1.
Oh, yeah, you're right, too. There's only one undefeated team left.
Yeah,
I thought
the
the
Cardinals.
Cardinals, I believe, are the only undefeated team.
Yeah, Chargers are 3-1.
Okay.
Fuck you, Tom.
Lost to the Cowboys.
What Cowboys look okay.
Cowboys look good.
Yeah.
Dak's one.
They always
Dak's-
look okay this time of year, though.
Yeah, but you know what? I think Dak
Dak's a
Prescott
stud,
and
man.
Amari Cooper. I like that. They look
Yeah.
like they've got that fucking chemistry's there.
I know. Yeah. I for one, I've never like hated the Cowboys the way a lot of people in America do. It's kind of like the Red Wings or Yankees or there's just. I like it when some of the blue bloods are good. Like you need a villain. I would like it if the Raiders got good. I would like it if the Cowboys got good. So it's been nice to see. But I don't think it's inconceivable for the Bears to win if they're like +3 in the turnover
I
margin.
just don't like it being there. A lot of Chicago people are going to check it out. They want to see that new stadium. They want to have a
They're gonna
nice.
get fucked up.
They want to have a nice night at the Flamingo, and then they're gonna go there and they're just gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You know.
That's not. The skybox is there like $55,000 for the game.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
High roller club.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
No
Big stretch.
Monty.
Yeah,
No
Monty,
Monty
no
for
Monty.
Got
over
to
a
talk
month.
about that. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
He's a bell cow.
Yeah, ain't no tears.
No tears.
4 to
Booby
5
Miles?
weeks.
Yep. Yeah.
Sprain.
Speaking of which,
Get MRI,
Miles.
fix your knee.
did you guys see Jeff D. Lowe's clip with Billy Bob Thornton. They interviewed him on Lights Camera.
Yeah, I
Barstool,
did see that.
Did he ad-lib the speeches?
He
said
ad-libbed
did,
the
yeah.
speeches because the night before he said that like one of his best friends like broke all trust.
Like betrayed him somehow.
Basically, he was saying like he walked in on like one of his best friends banging his wife. Maybe it was Angelina Jolie. I don't know. But it was like the night before that scene, and the whole like you got to have clear eyes
Full
and
hearts.
love in your hearts.
Yeah.
Like that was him talking to his friend, but he was talking to all these high school kids, and that's like one of my favorite movie scenes ever.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
And to hear that he just ad-libbed the whole thing, I was like, "Fuck, man!"
You know.
So
It's good. Yeah, it was a good get for that podcast. But
fuck yeah.
What would you want Billy Bob Thornton to say to the White Sox right now? Pretend you're Billy Bob Thornton.
I mean, I can't do that because obviously I'm me and he's him, and I'm not near talented enough to ad-lib something like that. But
yeah, I mean, you
I
were
just
a
play
coach.
coach.
You were a coach.
Play fucking coach right now.
You were a coach.
Like I never did the rah-rah shit, and that was all fucking basically glorified practices anyways when I was coaching. It was all about promotion, not winning and losing really. But
So you're saying you're not even capable of giving a pregame talk.
you can't think about it though when I'm thinking about it right now.
Look Eddie
Do it
in the
from
eyes
your-
right
do
now.
it
Look
from
Eddie
your
in the eyes
chest.
right now. He's about to take the ball for you. All right.
This is Lance Lynn. You're talking to
look me in
Lance
the
Lynn.
eyes.
I mean, and that's the other thing. These guys are all fucking in their late 20s, early 30s and shit. They don't want to hear the rah shit. They give me the ball and let me shove the ball down their fucking throats. And I think that's what they're going to do. Nobody on earth. Actually, Ken Rosenthal has the White Sox winning it all. So shout out Ken Rosenthal. But nobody on earth thinks they stand a chance against the Houston Astros.
Now you're getting there. You already started.
No
No
one-
one believes in us.
No one believes in us.
Just the 26 guys in this room.
I want to gather all the like the Chris Russo diatribes, like, oh, the White Sox, they play in a bad division. It's like, fuck off, dude. Fuck off. All they gotta do is if they play to their potential, they win the World Series. It's as simple as fucking that. That's it.
What if the Astros also play?
I mean, yeah,
Potential.
that's
They got a potential.
that's. I mean, Lance. That's up to Lance Lynn, Giolito, Carlos Rodon to neutralize those bats. The Astros bullpen's not good. Their starting pitching's pretty fucking good. It's good. White Sox is better, I think. Like you guys said I was on edge. Like I said, my dog's got a fucking parasite again.
You didn't sleep.
Little asshole. I didn't sleep, so I'm on edge because of that.
Why didn't you sleep?
I'm not. Do you got potatoes growing in your ears, Ed?
You know you've wronged Dave when he's going potato.
I finished saying I didn't sleep, but 10 seconds before that, I explained why I didn't sleep.
Well,
Were you not listening?
I don't know. I didn't know if that's why you were awake. Like,
Yeah, I
thought
letting
maybe
my
it's like
dog
my
out
dog's
every
sick
20
and I was
minutes.
fucking raw dogging all night. Like, I don't know.
I was letting the dog out every 20 minutes so he could shit his brains out all night. So yeah, I was dealing with that. So that's why I'm all fucking pissy right now.
It's all right. Can I make you even more pissed off?
Sure.
I think you do kind of have to address Northwestern.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. No, I think.
Are we just going to go right into it?
No,
Yeah.
just
Talk about-
right now.
They should not have let the defensive coordinator on the team flight home from Lincoln. I watched maybe 10 plays every time I'd switch from the White Sox to the Cats. Nebraska was running for an 80-yard touchdown.
What was
Most
the
of-
final?
52-14 or 7 or I don't know. They got completely fucking dismantled. It was embarrassing. Pat Fitzgerald should be embarrassed. The players should be embarrassed. The AD through the fucking SID into the social media staff should all be embarrassed. Jim O'Neill, new defensive coach, replaced the legend. He should not have a job.
56-7, Shit.
Yeah, he should be fucking fired immediately. And he was the Browns defensive coordinator 3 years ago, I think it was. So he's got some pedigree. He's an NFL DC, Chargers DB coach last year. He has, made the rounds through different organizations and programs at both college and the NFL, and this is not it.
Holy fuck! I'm watching some of these highlights right now. Northwestern legitimately looks like a high school team.
Yeah, they do. But it's like all this, and I don't want to say all the same
such
players.
a weird program.
It's a lot of the same players that went to the Big Ten championship
I
last year and
know.
shut down Justin Fields.
Wow, he was hurt.
He was 12 of 22 for $120 and 2 picks last year.
But they also gave up like 300 yards rushing.
In the second half, the running back went
Trey
off for like
Sermon.
80. Okay.
Yeah.
They're just so slow.
It,
They're slow and they're
I
small.
bad.
I don't understand because it's like they're a good program now, but then like every class will say that comes through has a game like this on their resume or a year like this on their resume where they go like, oh, we're 3-9. It's like what?
nah,
why?
Thornton's class never did.
But you know what I'm saying? Like there was
and
a year.
the 2
It's
years
frequent.
ago, they
It'll
were
happen. It pops
playing
up
legit.
as Chiefs point.
2 years ago, they were 3-9, and that team, the defense was still pretty good, but the offense, they were from injuries down to they were playing a walk-on quarterback that was a tight end against Illinois, and they still beat them somehow.
Yeah, but if you go back to 2011, 6-7, 10-3, 5-7, 5-7, 10-3, 7-6, 10-3, 9-5, 3-9, 7-2 last year, and then like this year it's looking rough. So like that's what I mean. It's just like it's weird that they could be a good program, and then just have these dog shit years with all within the same staff
Yeah.
for the most part. You know, it's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, Pat Fitz, he's got to look in the mirror, and he's got to fucking figure it out because that is not – I mean, now that they got the new stadium coming, they're not going to have a single excuse for anything.
Yeah.
Did
Anything.
you watch the game?
More potatoes with this fucking kid.
Sorry. I was watching these highlights. I'm
No,
literally
he
watching
didn't.
highlights.
But he said
said-
every time he looked over at the screen,
He was watching the White
Dave,
Sox.
don't take it so personal.
I'm not taking it personal,
I'm
but
watching
clean the
highlights.
potatoes
I
out of your
apologize.
ears.
So sometimes I'll be you start talking about Northwestern now. I'm pulling up some information, and so
Yeah, it's ugly. It was pathetic. I was embarrassed. I was getting roasted on the internet as I should. It is, and the thing is, I didn't even say a word about Northwestern on Saturday, and I was still getting hammered. Which go ahead, have at it. But fuck, man, that was
Do you want to talk about Notre Dame to feel better?
not really because I don't care about them.
That's,
I mean, we can absolutely talk about them, but not to make it won't
They
make me feel
stink.
better.
yeah, that's
But
unfortunate that
here's
you
the
guys had
thing
to
about
find out.
college
You
football-
knew though.
Everybody
You knew
stinks
they
in
weren't
college
that good.
football outside Georgia and Bama this
Hold
year.
on a second. I got a take for you guys.
this Notre Dame's line. Like they're just like you just can't win this way. It's not like everybody stinks. It's just like no, because I don't think Cincinnati even looked good in that game. Like I don't know if you watched any of that
I
game.
watched most of that game.
I did not. I was not impressed with Cincinnati.
They were fine.
They were fine. They're like a top 20 team.
Yeah.
They're not a playoff team. People are talking about they should go to the playoffs.
They might by
No-
default, but
but like they're not a good team.
Can I bring something to the table, though?
Yeah, here comes this fuck.
he's
I'm
gonna
sorry.
ask if you think
No.
Cincinnati's a playoff team.
No.
Because he's got
Dave
potatoes in
has
his
this
ears.
wonderful gift of tweeting something, and then the opposite thing happens right
Immediately,
after.
yeah.
Yeah.
that-
You
uh-huh.
kind of have that too. That's
What are
been
you- what are
happening
you in
lately.
reference to?
You were talking about Michael Mayer getting covered one-on-one by a linebacker. You're like, that's not going to work. Good luck. And then right after, Jack going through a pick.
Well, but
And it was-
like you
you
it's-
kind of do have that gene, though,
get
as
the
well.
fuck out of here. That I may have that, but it's not about that specific thing.
No,
Like,
I know,
that's a
but that was
terrible
just like-
example.
No, I don't think that's a terrible example.
Yeah, because they couldn't cover Mayer. They couldn't cover Mayer with a
I know.
linebacker. Nobody could, but they can't block anybody. So Cone gets rushed and he makes a bad decision and a bad throw, and it's picked off. But that was kind of the game. Like that whole they open up, go right down the field inside the 7-yard line or whatever, interception, and it's like, oh fuck, this is not good. But they can't figure out the quarterback position. They can't block anybody. The defense has kind of sorted things out. I thought the defense looked fine against Cincinnati. They've been fine basically the last 2 or 3 weeks. So, but they might win 10 games this year because the schedule's not looking that great. But they are a far cry from what they've been the last 3.
I think it's a blessing in disguise
How
that they
so?
lost. Because if they would have gotten to the playoff, I don't think it would have been good.
Well, yeah, but like I'd rather be in the playoff than not.
I don't know, man. The way that they've been losing in these playoff games and the heat that they're taking, this is the worst
But
team they
that's-
would have had that would have made it.
Yeah.
And they would have made it, based on, and you know that, everyone knows it.
Based on what?
Based on the schedule not really being that
Well,
strong.
yeah, but I mean, it's like I get so mad about that, like that Clemson one in particular, where the score looked very ugly. But anybody, like even Clemson was like, Notre Dame was the best team
Yeah.
they played that year. So like, and then I still say their best team top to bottom was if Kaiser had stayed, it was 2017. If they had him instead of that was Ian Book took over instead of Wimbush. If they had Kaiser coming back, that team with Quentin Nelson and McGlinchey and rock star defense and the running backs, like that team probably wins a national championship because that was the year that Clemson beat Bama with Deshaun Watson, and Notre Dame was like, and that was the Georgia year, like Georgia. Or no, was that the Georgia year? That was the year that Tua came off the sidelines, beat Georgia. Notre Dame lost by 1 point at home. They had just no quarterback, and if they had a quarterback, if they had a difference maker quarterback that year, that's probably the year they get it done. But obviously, he left, didn't work out, but they've been a legitimate top 7 team the last several years. That's not the case anymore. And I wrote the blog yesterday. This is the first O-line class where like everybody in the offensive line was not coached by Harry Hiestand, and it fucking shows because that guy was they have the same level of recruits along the offensive line, and they just aren't. They're like not coaching them up. Like Hiestand was just putting guys in the NFL year after year after year after year, like high picks: Ronnie Staley, Quentin Nelson, Mike McGlinchey. They have 10 different offenses. Zach Martin, Nick Martin.
They love him.
Yeah,
I love him.
Right, and the Bears, Matt Nagy fired him because Matt Nagy's probably just an idiot, and the Notre Dame should just like start a GoFundMe to bring him back. I guess he's living in South Bend right now. So,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Just chilling.
still collecting checks from the Bears.
But realistically, though, if they went and they got the 4 seed, what would the spread be against Alabama?
24.
Yeah, 28. Like it would have been.
Yeah, they're not as good. They're not as good as what they've been in years past, and it's
Weird year.
Weird. But I see that's the thing where I don't think it is just a weird year. I think they have a deeper problem. I think this continues unless they get this offensive line situation figured out.
Fair.
So I think I also just like watching Kelly and press conferences and stuff. I'm starting to think he's a little checked out. I would not like now that he's got 106 wins at Notre Dame, makes him the all-time winningest coach in the program. Doesn't have a national championship. I would not just like. I could be crazy, but I just like looking at him, reading his body language. Been there 10 years. That's Notre Dame coaches typically like Lou Holtz only did 10 years. Ara Parsegian only did 10 years. Like I could see a situation where he's just like I've had it.
That's it.
Yeah. So.
But I agree with you. I want them to be good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I'm seeing.
Yeah, they're not good, but I just disagree that they're better off.
I know, and that's and I'm probably
because it like
and I'm hyperbole a little bit here.
Yeah,
but
it's like everything's linked. Like it helps recruiting when you're up in the
correct. Yes,
so.
correct. And you're also like the ultimate like guy that get there if you can.
Yeah, that is my kind of MO. Like I want everybody to be good. Like winning's better than losing. It's like that Bull Durham was on TV last night. That was like I fucking love winning, man. Winning's better than losing.
He's got time for Bull Durham, but
I watched probably eight seconds of Bull Durham, 8 minutes. One commercial break.
Yo, you two are we're gonna have a little potato beef a couple weeks from now. It'll be a potato off. You and Dave.
Me and Dave. I apologize. I would have given Dave shit if I would have said.
First, big time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just needed to get the potatoes out of his ears.
I got locked into the highlights.
Do you know where I got that from?
Probably, I don't know, South Park?
William Herman Williams.
My dad, when I was really, really, really young, he would walk up behind me and like grab my ear really hard. And before I could turn around to see what it was, he'd be like, whoa, and he'd have a potato in his hand, like he pulled it out of my ear. I'm talking when I'm like 3-4 years old.
I love that.
And I thought that, and he's like, this is what I just got in your ear for not listening. So clean these out.
Did you grab your nose too?
With the little
the thumb
thing?
Yeah.
Guys,
something.
One last question before we go to Ozzy. Why shouldn't we, responsibly tell people to bet on Wisconsin next week?
So I actually, are you talking about this week?
This week, yeah.
Right now, I wanted to say I'm driving to the Indiana border to lay I want the points.
Really?
Illinois, plus 9.5 at home. Homecoming, 11 a.m. against a Wisconsin team that can't stop a fucking nosebleed right now.
While their defense is good, their offense is horrifically bad.
And they're on their backup. Mertz is out.
I mean,
Eddie, what the fuck is that look for?
It can't get much worse for them.
Illinois?
Without Mertz.
Mertz is fucking
That's my
horrible.
point.
Do you like Wisconsin?
No, but I'm just saying they're ripe for like being like, hey, we
A
gotta
bounce back.
we gotta
save
pour
the,
it on.
Save the season.
Yes, like we gotta.
Yeah, run it up kind of game.
Oh,
What?
you guys think that's what they're in store
Yes.
I
Like, hey, we gotta keep the
for?
program.
I think they're in
and, like,
store for. They just got fucking boat raced in back-to-back games, and they're coming in Illinois like, well, thank God we got Illinois.
Then Illinois
I
goes and
disagree.
smacks.
Illinois-
Paul Chris stinks.
Oh, I like Paul Chris.
He's a good coach.
I like Paul Chris a lot. But
Do
it,
you?
it does.
Hey, you guys like him a lot?
I do. Like he's
What does
just
that
such a
mean?
Wisconsin
Yeah.
looking doofus with his glasses and
He's
his
kinda
sweatshirt.
fat.
He's kind of fat. Like he just
Yeah.
certain guys. Like if he were just wearing like all white, I'd be like, that's the Wisconsin coach. Just like body type and his look, the whole thing.
Okay.
So
Maybe Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the two.
One of the and he just fits the and he's from Madison. I think I kind of agree with that you look at Illinois like this is the get right game. We got to get right, and let's make a show of it.
I think this is an opportunity for Brett to be like, hey, we should actually be 5-1. And don't fucking smirk. You beat UTSA. Hold on. You beat UTSA. You beat
Okay. Purdue.
You beat Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
You beat Maryland.
Yeah.
You're 5-1. I'm not saying shit about going out to Virginia. They're not as bad as I've watched a lot of Illinois football. They're not nearly as bad as people identify Illinois football with.
They're better than they were last year.
Way better than they were ever. Not ever under Lovey, but they're. Hey, Frank McCourt's got a big leg.
Okay.
Frankie fucking laces out. What do you? They got a freshman running back, Josh McCray, who's become the feature back.
Like that.
You know.
Yeah, they're just a couple years away.
Yeah.
A couple years away from a bowl game, probably.
I'd rather be where I'll actually tell you this. I'd rather be where I'm at as an Illinois fan because at least I'm just so stupidly hopeless. Like, yeah, no, we're fine.
You're
like,
5-1.
Yeah, we're 5-1. Where you guys like Dave's like they should leave the defensive coordinator in Lincoln. Like, dude, they should have left everybody who like.
Yeah.
I'm so past that,
Dude,
I'm so past those serious.
I
emotions.
opened our sportsbook app no less than 10 times on Saturday morning looking to bet Nebraska because I thought the score was going to be like 35-14. Not as bad as it was.
Yeah.
But the Northwestern was getting 11, I want to say. I was like, no fucking shot do they cover that.
They
And
lost by 49 for those of
yes,
you who were.
I would have put, I got like $550 in my account right now. I would have put every cent on it from my account
yeah.
on Nebraska.
Okay, well,
But
let's
fucking Pritzker.
Quick, does anybody have are you betting Yankees Red Sox tonight?
Yeah.
I think I'm betting the Yankees.
I think it's
They're minus 130 right now.
I know.
Minus
I
1.5.
wanted to take the team who was ever.
I really
plus,
like
but
I
hard.
really like Jared's prop today. Carabas. He's got Devers with a Red Sox Devers bomb with the Red Sox win at plus 725. So Devers has hit a home run against Cole in his last 3 starts at Fenway. Cole stinks at Fenway anyways.
Look at you sharpen the fucking pencil.
No, well, this is all tweeted from the sportsbook account, but I watch every Cole start, so I control Yankees fans when he does bet. So I watch like probably 80% of his starts, I would say, and he gets shit on at Fenway. His last start, he had 6 innings and 3 runs, which was like okay, but like prior to that, he's got like a 6-something ERA against the Red Sox at Fenway lifetime. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, they've seen him enough to where they know what they're going to get, so I would not be surprised. I like the over in that game, and I would lean Red Sox, and then I'm going to probably take that prop. That's how I'm going to go today.
I like it. I'm taking the Yankees money line minus 130.
I don't like
Max.
I don't like betting money lines in baseball.
Why?
What?
Just anything can happen. It's baseball. It's not like it's
So you
not as
don't like
much of a
betting
coin
baseball,
flip.
period.
No, I always take the runs. I don't know.
All right,
Just what I
we're about to be joined by White Sox legendary manager.
And player, rookie of the year.
He's like if there's a Mount Rushmore with all of our coaches, he's the White Sox.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah.
And he's become a good friend of ours. with some endearing words off the top of the show about our progress. That
That was
actually
nice.
struck home.
Yeah, that was nice.
I love hearing that kind of stuff.
So
Couldn't really do it without certain companies supporting us, though, Dave, and that's why we want to talk about bare bottom clothing, right?
Yeah.
Bare bottom clothing is my new. I don't want to say everyday attire, but they got like comfort clothes. I love their hoodies. I rock them everywhere now.
I got the all black hoodie. Very nice.
I got a couple performance tees, so like workout clothes, which is
Do you work out?
ha 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 ironic, but they are very comfortable.
They're on a mission to make the most comfortable, made-to-last menswear around while giving back to the communities where their clothing is made. Comfy season is here. Stock your closet with comfort without paying the insane markups you see at other online big box brands. Like White Sox Dave saying he feels good while he's wearing his bare bottom because for each item he purchased, a nutritious school meal is donated to a child in need. Dave, this is something very close. School lunch programs, getting school lunch to children in need is a big, close issue to you.
Yeah, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? I want those kids, look good, play good.
A lot of times that's the only like really good meal those kids get, so that is actually like a very important issue.
Yeah.
And so that's all well and good. I'm thrilled to hear that Bare Bottom's doing that. The clothes are just awesome.
Yeah.
Like I went out on I think it was Saturday.
Where'd you go?
I went to Bub City and I went
Bub City.
I went somewhere after that, but
Uproar, does that sound familiar?
it wasn't Uproar. It wasn't Uproar this time. Anyways, but my head to toe, I had like the khaki pant jogger, I had the performance tee, and then I had the hoodie on over it. My entire wardrobe, all bare bottom, very comfortable, very stylish. Got compliments, so yeah, I felt great. And
It
I
was
really
Tao. It was Tao.
Yeah, I'm a big time towel guy.
I knew
Because
you
you can
stunk like towel when you came
You
in here
can
on
wear
Monday.
bare bottom to Tao. It flexes that high on the list.
Yeah.
You can wear a Tao or a bare bottom to Tao.
I'm not joking. I did get compliments on my clothing that I was wearing from Bare Bottom, and I don't get a lot of compliments on my clothing because
Did they compliment your shoes?
that was left out of the discussion, unfortunately. But actually, I wasn't wearing these. I was wearing like my one, like kind of the Cole Haan sneaker shoe because I had the khaki pants on.
yeah.
So yeah, I look good, and people said so. So Bare Bottom.
So for $5 off your first order, go to barebottomclothing.com/redline. That's BEAR like the animal, bottomclothing.com/redline.
That $5 is big too because if I'm out shopping and something is $30, I'm like fuck that. If it's $25, I'm like that's a good price.
Yeah.
So it's like it sways like your perception. So if I have $5, go get it like you said, Dave. Barebottomclothing.com/redline.
Save, hopefully, you save enough money and Chief get a new pair of shoes.
I don't need any shoes. Actually, I kind of do, but I do.
You definitely do.
Well, okay. I mean, I'll get a pair of Air Force Ones. I'll tell everybody I'm going to the fucking Met Gala like you do. And
I don't do that.
but anyways,
I just know how to dress stylishly.
Okay, this fucking bum here. This free hat, this free hoodie, and I don't know shorts from
Kohl's.
2006. Yeah, but should we get to Ozzy then?
It's a work day.
Yeah.
Ozzy looked really good yesterday.
He
when
is
came
a
in, too.
stylish
He smells
guy.
so fucking good. I could sit next to that man all day long.
62-year-old Ozzy.
Yeah.
Which is different than his Wikipedia, which says 57, because that's how old he said he was 5 years younger when he
was
first
playing,
came
yeah.
over.
Yeah, old hockey trick.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Dave's forged his birth certificate before to try out at a.
Windy City Thunderbolts.
There you go.
All right.
I made the team.
Eddie, do you have a disclosure before we air this interview? It's a long interview. There's a lot there.
No, just enjoy it. It's always fun shooting the shit with him. He's a guy you could talk to for hours, and we literally just did just that. So
Here's Ozzie Guillen.
Whoosh. All right, we're joined by Ozzie Guillen and Ozzie Guillen Jr. for the interview portion of today's show. I wanted to start here. So you came into our office about a year and a half ago, was it? Do you remember us? I remember you know the office, obviously.
Yeah,
but you remember us.
you were sitting in the parking lot with two mic. Everybody
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
to each other. You know what? You guys look like a Major League Baseball one star the way it's right now. You know, we started like making $20 and $20 and meal money, and now all of a sudden the place is making $20 million. And
We did something right.
Yeah, but, I guess, first of all, congratulations for real, because you guys come from a long way, and be in the studio like this is amazing. And it's not they come for free, you guys work to tail off to be where you guys are. I'm very proud. The first thing I told you guys, I'm very proud, because, bro, life is not easy. When you do this type of stuff, it's not easy. And be where you guys are. It's just, I know it take a lot of work.
We
Thank
appreciate
you,
hearing that. We love hearing that. But the reason I asked that is because you came to our office, I think it was on a Tuesday afternoon. It was a random weekday. And then 4 or 5 days later, Ryan and I, to my left, we were at Hollywood Grill at like 9 in the morning. It was that following Saturday, I want to say. And we saw you there. You were, I think it was Oni. And it was you, Oni, I think Oni's wife or girlfriend, whoever it was. And we came up to you, like, hey, Ozzy. And you looked at us like you had no fucking clue who we were.
by the way, I don't. I'm so bad. I work with same people for like 30 years. I work with same people. I used to be, my kids used to make fun of me because when I call you a big leaguer, hey, what's up, big leaguer? That means I don't know your name. And I call half of my team. I'm managing that team, and I don't know those guys' names like that. And then I said, right now I got the same producers, the same camera guys, same people work for 2 years, and I had to write down the name. I got to call it by nickname slowly, DJ. Because I say, Ozzy. It's funny because the guy's doing a camera for us for me 2 years in a row. Just my camera going. I said, you don't know my name. Huh? We was in the field of dream.
Yeah.
And all the song we talking, say, and he's going very, very, very quiet, man, and stuff. I go, let me ask you a question. I said, you don't know my name, huh? I said, no. I just call you slowly. Because everything, no, I know. It's hard for me, man. That's the worst thing I have. Remember, people say, you remember my Jamal, calling Jamal died.
Jamal died.
National TV. Oh, we just got these kids going to help us a lot. Jamal died, and I just look at my phone.
He was already like an all-star. For
I play against it all the song. I see him play all the song on my phone. I look at the text and all this Jermaine. Then after that, I say like JD. I say, what's up, JD? That's it, because it's hard for it's.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm the worst winner. I swear to God. I don't know why. Maybe I don't put attention to people when they talk to me.
So tell them what you called them when I said, are those Dante's boys?
Yeah.
So in Ozzy's world, you guys are Dante's boys.
Dante's boys. I say, hey, Dad, let's go do the Barstool stuff. So, with Dante's boys in the same place? No, but it's
brand new.
By the way, it's not my. I don't know why. I'm not. I'm not. That time, I was with Derek Jeter. It's one thing I admire the most because how many people Derek Jeter met a date, and we in Panama playing softball games. I introduced a couple of my friends from Panama, and when I introduce them, I start knowing my friends' names. I hear, okay, hey, DJ, this is my friends, so-and-so, so-and-so. And next day, I'm sitting in the lobby of the hotel, and Derek Jeter show up and say, hey, how you doing, so-and-so, and so-and-so. I say, how you remember those guys? I'm friend with those guys for like 10 years. I call them the twins. What's up, twins?
Oh, so-and-so.
Yeah, it's like, he's just telling the guy's name. What's it, Los Ortega? ¿Cómo se llama, Lucho?
Yeah.
The 30-30.
We call him 30-30s.
Yeah, I call him 30-30s because and we play golf. I eat in his house. I went to his wedding. How about that? I went to his wedding. And all of a sudden, Derek Jeter in less than 18 hours, know the guys, the Noriegas.
You've known for 10 years.
Yes.
Do you watch Seinfeld?
Pardon me?
Do you watch Seinfeld?
What is that? You got to be, besides that, I watch the TV. I watch all the Latin soap operas. Because my wife, I know how to, that's it. I don't watch much TV. And
okay, well, there's this trick you got to learn. Just have someone that, say it's Ozzy Jr., just have Ozzy Jr. introduce himself so they're like, oh, I'm Brian. So you hear it out loud, and then you're like, oh, Brian,
Good trick.
That's, you know what? Bill Clinton's it was like that, too. Bill Clinton, Ruben Blade, a good friend of mine, and I said, I had this problem. I said, what's your name? Pedro. What's your name again? Pedro. They repeat the name, and that's why I think, you just like.
And they say, Pedro, nice to meet you, Pedro.
Yeah,
they say it as many times as I can, because the more times you say it and hear it up front, the easier it is.
I play golf with the same guy for a long time, and every time I put his name in the car, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, Pablo. And when I go put his son name, Pablo's son. A poor guy's named Miguel. I go, Pablo, what you shoot? Hey, buddy, what you shoot? I go, you call me buddy? I play golf with you every day. Okay, I just Pablo's son. That's it.
So we'll move on from names and everything. I'm gonna try my hardest not to compare the 2005 team to the 2021 team because it's difficult to do so. Obviously, that's the only championship we've all been alive for. They haven't won one, was 100 years before that. But on that 2005 team, what player or what was it that made that team have the it factor? That that thing that stats can't really measure.
There's one thing about the unity, a real unity, a real one, not a fake one. We're a family, we're this. No, the real unity. I think the starting rotation, that's the one make those guys units. You know what I mean? They sit together. And one thing about this ball club, when they take the field, it was all about business, not about show off, nothing. It's about go out there and kick somebody's butt and make sure they play together. When they know like something about any of the teammates, they told them. They don't go around, look at this guy, he should be in third base. No, they go and say, why you're not at third base? You should be at third base. Oh, why you throw this pitch to this guy? We playing the wrong way. We play to pull, all of a sudden you throw ball away. Come on, you know what I mean? That unity, it was outstanding. I think it was an easy thing to manage him because I could say, and act the way I want to. I can curse him out to the media. I say, my team sucks. My team is terrible. Look at how many people we're on base. Well, how many times we're going to strike out? When the thing is over, you hear you manage to throw you under the bus, and they never complain about it. Now you say, I talk the way I used to be talk in the clubhouse. Oh, they might put a bump in my office.
Yeah.
Because players are, I'm not going to say players are different. I don't think players are different. Players let them to be different. You know what I mean? I'm managing Carl Everett. I never have a problem with Carl Everett at all. You know why? Because the soon he walk to the field, put it in front of us, say, listen, buddy, I'm the boss. I'm the boss here, and I do whatever I think we should do. You guys, I work for you guys. You guys don't work for me. And I think with that friendship, they know I care about them. They know I take a lot of heat from the front office. They know I take a lot of heat from the media, just not to protect them, to do what managers have to do to date those guys. And they understood. Because manager, it's not easy. You got to talk to people like, okay, you have 25 different characters. Mexicans, Colombians, Venezuelans, Japanese,
yep.
African Americans, white kids that grow up in a silver spoon. You cannot talk the same way with one. I cannot talk to Juan Uribe the same way I talk to Paul Konerko. Good or bad. I cannot talk to Iguchi the way I was talking with Popsegni. It's a different way. You have to find out the talk. One day I got the ass. And I cursed everybody out how I called for the meeting. Then I was talking, my English got worse. Everything is F. Why you not playing like this? I'm tired of you. And oh my God, I was cursing every 2 seconds. I was cursing people out. Then I turn and I see Iguchi's interpreter. What's his name? Ryan? No.
Right. Yeah.
Ryan?
Good job.
There you go.
Wow. No, because I talked to him a lot. That's why. then I turn around and Ryan's sitting there and he didn't say anything to Iguchi. And I go, can we curse here? No.
Yeah.
And I say, and you motherfucker, you better tell him what the fuck I'm saying. And he go, they don't have that type of language in Japan. Meeting was over. Everybody was laughing. I throw my fucking door and say, fuck, go play and win the game. Because you had to prepare yourself. Now, it was different now, it was then. Now players think we are the players. Here's you nobody. And when I grew up with a respect the manager. Even managers doing terrible job. It's like, and I grew up like that. I told the guys, hey, you want anything to say about me you don't like? My door is open. Don't go back in the clubhouse, in the training room, talk shit about me. What move I make, why not bring this guy? And because I did it before. I criticized my manager back in the room like, oh my God, Jesus, what this guy is doing, what is this, what is that? That's why I had that experience that I know players will be talking behind your back. I say, you have some guts. You tell me right in my face, you're not going to hurt my feelings. I might learn for what you say, and I might appreciate that. I might say, oh, wow, you know what? You was right. I should do that, do this. But I say, you conduct, I will make one mistake. You guys have a chance to make 30 mistakes. And you told me because I make one mistake, I want to hear from you. Every time you make a mistake, you're going to hear from me. Then be careful what you do. And be careful what's going to be my answer back. People can say, well, why you not pitching me in this situation? And I say, because you hold shit. That's what you're going to expect from me. No, I'm not going to go around, well, you have a bad day. I'll try to protect you. No, I'm going to tell you straight up what you need to hear. I'm not going to go around to lying to yourself. And when you lying to the players, you not love the players. When you lying to them, you not tell them the truth. Same way with your wife, same way with your kids, same way with your friend. If you hiding stuff, that means you don't care about them. But when you say something right in his face, hey, that's the way it should be, or that's the way it got to be, I think that do show those guys you really care about them because you tell them the truth. But I can tell you, say, oh, don't worry about it. Well, you should do this later. Then I turn around and tell my coaches, man, this fucking guy sucks. That's the worst thing. I think any manager can do it to baseball. I'm going to talk to Tony La Russa, and I hear say, he say another day, I say in April, I will pay to manage this ball club, the White Sox. And Tony say, yesterday I think he said that, I was lucky. I know I tried to set in with the players. You talk about Hall of Fame managers to try to be, let me see how I can get into those players.
Right,
they
right.
Be like, they love me or they like me. And you can see how baseball changed. When you hear that from Tony La Russa, best manager in the history of the game, because Connie Mack, yeah, number one, but he was owner. And he was managing, I can even see who was preaching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like Connie Mack said, yeah, Connie Mack managing like 30 years, even know what happened on the field. It was so old.
Right.
But, when they talk about Tony, to me, personal, Tony La Russa is the best manager in the history of the game. Why? Because he managed different teams. They managing different characters. They managing different people, different places.
Different eras.
And, you know what I mean, went through everything. That's why I talked to Tony about Tony La Russa the way I talked about him.
Now, is there anything that you would nitpick or criticize of Tony?
A lot of things. In the beginning, Tony was terrible.
I thought so too.
No, I know so. I watch the White Sox every game, 162 games every day, and Tony made some move earlier, then I was on him big time. And you know what? 2 or 3 times it admitted he wasn't making a mistake, and I like that. I made that mistake. With Foster was the number one.
Yep.
He pitched out of there, and pinch hit for somebody. You know what I mean? All the stuff is admitted. It was my fault. I don't do what I should be doing. And then little by little, he told me in spring training, it's going to take me a little while to know the players. In spring training, I don't know the players because spring training, everybody had to play, how many innings this guy had, how many bad this guy had, how many, so many things you cannot have the chance to know then, like personal, what you can do, what I can make you a better player. And Tony told me that, 15 days before the season start, and you can see he went through, I don't want to say a lot of tough time to know what the player can do. Now I think the players a little bit better, and I think that was easy for the White Sox. For last 3 months, I think it was easy for Tony to manage in this ball club.
For sure. How would you handle the Yerman situation?
The who?
The Yerman, when he hit the 3-0 bomb off the Twins.
I gotta put it 3 ways. I praise this guy like it was my own son. Like, oh my God, the best player in the history of the game. Oh my God, look at this kid. I almost start crying talking about this kid because I know how hard it was for him to make it to the big league. Okay, then he made a couple comments. Then like, what? Really? Who this kid think he is? You know what I mean? I like, oh my God. Then after that, I hate him. Then after I'm interviewing him, then I feel sorry for the kid. Because I said he was a little ignorant about it. He was naive about baseball. And this kid told me one day in the interview, it's in tape. When NBC, I say, people pay to watch me play. Then I like, you got to see my face. I like, excuse me? People pay, oh yeah, you can see there in the ballpark. Blah, 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 blah. I say, listen, buddy, I play with the best 3 players ever played for the White Sox. Frank Thomas, Harold Baines, Carlton Fisk. I never hear them people pay to see me play. And those guys, Hall of Famer, are you sure what you're doing? So, oh, yeah, they love me. I said, well, I guess you don't have a bad days with the White Sox. And people say there was very bad. Because they love the kid and they should love the kid. Tony La Russa ruined this kid, the stuff. After the 3-0 count, what the problem it was, and I defend him for the 3-0 count. I laugh. I was doing the show with Frank, and we laughing because the way it is right now, players don't care. Players hit a home run down by 30 runs, they pimp it and they throw the bat and they, oh, hey, excuse me, we down by 30 runs. They don't care. 3-0, when I see swing, I say, oh my God. Why? Because the guy was pitching. He was a position player. This game is over. Why they make it a big deal about it? Then Tony got upset because Tony mixed the old school baseball with the new school baseball. And I couldn't, I couldn't, Tony wanted to protect him, but he couldn't. And Tony wanted to try to be nice with the game. But he tried with Minnesota Twins and all that stuff. And everything happened. And I think it was, the kids make a mistake. All right? But I think it was overdue. You got to get hit by pitch? You should. You should get hit by pitch because you don't respect the game. You don't respect Minnesota Twins. You don't respect the guy who was throwing. You don't respect the game, and you don't know about it. One thing I hate when I was protecting him, big time. You can see the post-game show with Frank. We laughing. And when he say, oh, I'm the Germinator, and I do what I think I have to do. Then a tweet later, that's 30 minutes before the game. I said, what the players doing tweeting? I see TA say, continue to do your stuff, big dog. That's I lost it. I said, wait a minute. No, you was wrong. You say, you know what? I was wrong. I'm sorry. Move on. But when you say, I'm Germinator, I'm going to do whatever I think Germinator have to do, you have to do. You got 1 month in the big league.
That's it, right. Can't say that shit.
No. You got 1 month in the big league. Really? Excuse me? Then after that, I got a little upset with him. And I said, you know what? I don't want to talk about this kid in the air because I might say stuff I would hurt his feeling. And I really appreciate what he did for the baseball. Not because what he did with the home run 3-0.
For sure.
I hate when he say, I am so-and-so, and I do what I think I should be doing. I have to move on. I said, no, you have to respect the game. You have to respect your manager. You have to respect your teammate. And after that, TA back it up. TA is the glue of this ball club. They should have, they say, TA say, you know what, you was wrong. What is wrong with you? You not play this game here. But when he say that, like, really, why this kid had to do that? And that's why Major League Baseball now is different than it was in the past.
Do you think it took them a minute to get used to Tony La Russa? On top of him having to get used to them?
Not really. Tony's soft. Right now, I play for Tony. I play against Tony. Mm-hmm. Tony was the biggest prick you can play for or play against him. Tony told the guy to hit me. That's a fact. To protect his player. I play with Tony and you throw a pitch little bit into Harold Baines, 2 guys going down. And the same way we were playing. You hit Jack McGuire with a changeup because we did it. Jack McDowell throw a fork ball. He hit McGuire in the back. Boom. Next time they throw to me. And in the old Comiskey Park, they throw Bobby Thigpen. Throw a slider to Terry Stanback. Hit it on the head. Get on the line. Tony come out and throw bats when they fight. And he told 72-13, you have a target in your back. And Porsche went crazy. That's the type of manager I know. Nowadays, you know what I mean.
He's still a little like that. I mean, you saw it with the Braves, what was it, a week ago with Detroit. You saw, I mean, when he did the little sprint out the dugout in July or whatever.
No, and you know what? There's something, knowing old school baseball. I say in the air, Abreu had to step it up a notch. And whoever hit him, he got to go after. It's enough is enough. Even you want to or you don't, or you say, oh, I'm not trying to hit it. Yeah, but it's 20-something time you hit him. You got to protect your player. And I'm going to say that in the air. The pitcher had to protect him. Somebody had to protect him. Abreu had to go out and kick somebody's ass and take the risk. But when it happened to Ohtani, I know he throw behind Ohtani. I don't know it was from Tony. When Tony said, well, we not throw out Ohtani. Bullshit.
Yeah,
You can
everybody
see it.
knew that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that come from Tony or that come from the players or that come from the bullpen. So we got to protect them. The thing I hate, baseball style is if you hit Abreu and I don't like it, first guy we got to see next inning is going down. We got it. I told him, I said, this is a little message for you. You hit my guy, I don't care. I don't want to wait to 3-6 innings later to throw Tani behind me.
Right.
And you in the game, you know something's going on. I don't accuse Tony. Tony told the guys to do it. I don't. But I accuse Tony and say, listen, I know you. Baseball people know you. You write a book about hitting people. You write a book, okay? Then I think it wait too long to hit Ohtani. Okay, you hit my guy. I don't like it.
Next guy up.
First guy come out to the plate. You look in the lineup card. I don't like him. This is a good guy. Okay, I don't like the second guy. Second guy is going down. You cannot wait that long because all of a sudden look dirty and look unprofessional what it did or what they did. I'm sorry. I don't accuse Tony to do it. I don't at all.
Could have been right.
But it could have been making a point across, send a message right away.
Now, who was it that it was back in 05 or 06 or whenever it was? You sent someone home. Who was that?
Oh, what's his name? Ozzy?
The kid that cried on the bench?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sean Tracy.
Sean Tracy, that's right. Would you rather have to take it into your hands as a manager, or would you rather let them police themselves?
No, it's just one thing about it. I hate to talk. People think I was a headhunter. If you check my numbers, hitting people, I never did. I told one guy, you had hit the guy twice. I said, in my career, I told my pitching coach, 2 guys, they got to get hit. Okay, one, it was this kid. Okay, the problem was they hit A.J. Persicki 3 times on purpose. Okay, not too many people like AJ. I said, we have to fight because AJ again. I said, AJ, relax, man. We got to keep hitting people because you. I understand that. And I say, Blalock, it was the hitter.
Hank Blake,
Blake, third baseman for us. Then I go to the mound. The reason I bring this kid to hit that guy is just because after the game, we send him to AAA.
You wouldn't have to worry about him anymore.
No, after the game, we got to send him to AAA. And I said, okay, I'm going to pick this guy. He's not going to be here. We don't know. We're going to call him back in September. Okay. Then I was in the mound. I said, you got to hit that guy I pointed to. And I remember Blacklock, he go, why me? I said, because you're the first hitter. Everybody can see it. You can see in the replay, whatever, when I point to Blacklock, this guy got to get hit. To me, it was irresponsible because I got to take the blame because I cannot put that kid in that spot. That was, to me, was very irresponsible. But that's the only ammunition I have left. Then the kid's missing. But when I was talking in the dugout, I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about Garland, Freddie Garcia, who was there, Burley. I was talking about all my 5 starters. You guys a bunch of pussies. I'm calling them off everything. I can't believe it. This thing happened. Boo boo. I was running back and forth in the dugout, telling my pitchers, not him, about that stuff because I put this kid in that spot with no reason. And that kid was taking it personal. He thought it was with him. It wasn't at all about him. He's the one who missed it. But I was talking, the next one, it was Garland. We played Anaheim, and I said, first guy got to go down. I don't know why it was a situation. And the first guy was Cabrera, shortstop from Colombia. He threw out, missed it. He threw out, missed it again. Next pitch, home run. I went to the mound, and I cursed that man out like crazy. All the song, I forgot how big he was, how strong he was. Like, I cursed him out. But I say something to him I should say because I can be your manager, but also you a man. And you don't talk to me like that. Then the inning's over. Garland was behind me. Just to say, I'm a man. You don't have to call me names. Then I turned around. I was so pissed. Freddie Garcia said, man, Ozzy to say, you better grab it. My daddy will fight Garland. He get his ass kicked, but we'll fight. He will fight Garland. Freddie went out and, hey, boom, Garland. Then I spent all game thinking about what I got to tell Garland when the game's over. Call him up. We win the game. God, let's come in. Sit down. First thing go to my mind, say, I apologize what I say on the mound to you, or your teammates can hear that. Oh, I appreciate that, blah, 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 blah. But what I call you there, do not say that to a man. But you're still a fucking cunt. You not hit the fucking guy when you should hit him. Why? And explain, me, the guy like me right now, we
hard guard.
Great friends. Yeah. And I said, but yes, you are. What I call you from your teammate, you are.
Well, but tell him, though, the part of Sean Tracy's story, which is the best part, and you took this into consideration. He walked into your office in spring training and said, anything that you need to be taken care of, I'm your guy.
Yes. How about this? This guy, first day of spring training, I don't know people's name. I don't know who they are. This kid showed to my office. Hi, how you doing? And so. No, how you doing? Skip. I just come here to make this ball club. I'm ready to make this ball club. And by the way, anything you need, I'm here for you. Then I turn and I look at him. Joey Cora was sitting next to me. Ozzy was sitting next to me. Oni was sitting next to me. I appreciate that. Who are you? What's your name?
Big leaguer.
Yeah, big league.
No, I don't know the kids the first time I seen it. Joey Cora left the office. Ozzy left crying, laughing. And because I said, Dad, why are you so cruel? I don't know him. Who are you? And then after that, a couple of days, he told his teammate what I say. God damn, I can't believe it. The manager even know my name. You don't know who I am. Then he say, he brings some minor league cards and put in my office. Say, this is me right here. I say, oh, okay, now I know who you are. Then I collect all my cards, my baseball cards, like 40. Sign it, I put it in his locker the next day and say, now you know who I am. I know I have 2 cards, I got 40. Then it was funny because a lot of guys say, that was funny, but I do it with a second thought.
Right.
Say, I don't know you. No, well, you don't know me? Well, okay, here's I am. I got 40 cards, kid. You only have 1. And it was fun, but that's happened. And I do take full responsibility because I want to send a message, not to the kid. I want to send a message to my pitching staff. Grow up, guys. They not take care of business when they know AJ was hitting on purpose, and he had to be, because you know me. Like I always say, you play with you play against AJ, you hate it. But you play with him, you hate it, but little less, because this fucking guy's an asshole. But if you're a manager, I like to have nice guys just like AJ Persinski. Yes, I do, because when he put his uniform on, it's all about one thing. It's about winning. That's it. And when you're a manager, you appreciate that.
Do you think he's got a shot? You can go.
Well, I was curious if you'd rather have AJ or Yasmani Grandal right now.
Wow. The way Grandal, you talk to me about Grandal.
He seems like he's an asshole
in the second half. In the first half of the season, I'd rather AJ. Right now, I'll pick Grandal. You know one thing I like about Grandal? I saw it. They come to the mound, and Cooper says something on the mound, and he leave, and he grab Cooper, put it back on the mound, say, hey, we talking. You can't leave the mound just like that. Like Cooper says something, whatever, he left, like I don't care about you guys or about you. And he grabbed Cooper back and said, no. I need to hear what you're saying. And that's something. This kid showed me a lot of good things. In the beginning of the season, it was horrible. Behind the plate, he could have swing the bat, take a walk. And I criticized him, like, I don't criticize. I said, please, can you swing the bat? We missing Jimenez, and we need you to swing the bat.
Right.
Quit taking walk. You're not going to steal second. That. Thank God, in the game, after the game, he hit a home run. He got an interview, post-game interview, and he said, no, my knees feel better. I could have swung the bat because my knees and stuff. And I say, hey, first of all, I apologize because I was on your butt all day, every day.
A lot of people were.
But we don't know it was hurt. We don't know it was hurt. After that, when he got hurt, he got surgery. I lost a lot of money, a lot of golf balls. Because I said this guy not going to come back this year. We saw him, in the hospital watching the game, and say, well, you see, he's come back strong, come back. He's a gamer. He's all about business. I don't know the guy in personal, but I can see.
Right.
The guy is all about business. It's all about winning, and you love that. But AJ is a special. AJ is just it's something. He was like that all his life, He was a guy who want to win, and that's the AJ I want. His own mother hate him. His wife hate him. His wife, like, it's going to pick the kid to school. She goes, Dad, you come here again. My God, why my mom not pick me up? Everybody hate him. But when he put his uniform on, it's one of the best I ever have a chance to be with.
Do you think he can manage one day?
No.
No? Just too hated?
No, because AJ got different, now managing is more about babysitting than managing. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, it's very difficult to managing because you have to be the yes, sir, no, sir, yes, sir. Yeah, okay, sir, yes. To keep your job, and you have to get used to that, and you have to put yourself in that position. You know what I mean? And before, managers say, hey, this is what it's going to be, boom, boom, and you get fired. Now, it's just like, the soon you say yes, sir, no, sir to people, your bosses, oh, it's good. It's okay. Why? Because he do everything we told him to do. Even they fail, it's okay with it. And that's why I think manager, to me, manager now is easier in one point just because the media is very soft. And second of all, I think it's harder to manage it because you have to please too many people. And some managers forgot to please. The main reason to be pleased is the player. You please the player to one point. But you have to let the players know, I am the boss. I am the guy. When I don't like something, I will let you know what I don't like. And that's you see guys managing right now like, really? How this guy have a job? Not because they're good or bad, because I see the game and say, why did he do this? Why did he do that? What's going on here? And they tell you it's a different ballgame. It's a different ballgame. It's a computer thing. I believe in what's the numbers? Analytics.
Yeah.
I do believe in analytics. I did.
I've actually noticed that a lot because, like, early in the year especially, you would see La Russa bunting. And I'd notice on the post games that you would call out the bunting. But at the same time, I felt like when you were managing the White Sox, you bunted a lot. And now, obviously, the game's evolved. You want to hit home runs, ball go far, team go far, all that stuff. But, like, would you have evolved, I guess, as a manager, like, with all the numbers that are being force-fed to you from the front office and all that?
That helped. But it's not number. Who made those numbers?
Nerds. People that never touch a baseball.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. People even know how to deal with players. Mm-hmm. People know how to deal with the everyday stuff. People just like, okay, this guy. This is my all concept about this. Okay, to me, everything have the same numbers. Okay, we play New York. I think Tampa Bay had the same numbers. So like, okay, we got a pull hitter. They hit the ball here this way so many times. He here hit the ball so many times. We'll bring the righty, bring the lefty, whatever it is. Okay, I'm not gonna say similar to it. Similar. Why Tampa Bay win 100 games and Baltimore Orioles lose 100 games? Because they know how the players.
Right.
Thank you. Then I'm making that was a big thing in ESPN when I was working in ESPN. They make a big deal. They sent me to Miami with 300 people talking about analysts. I said, you guys are a bunch of hypocrites. Say, why? Okay, I give you two. You managing. I got you two example. Jim Thome got a hit in the ninth with 2 men on base. And the guys Jim Thome got a face. Jim Thome is 0 for 8 with 7 strikeouts. Okay, now you got Pablo Zuna. He's 4 for 4 with 2 doubles. 9 innings. You call timeout, you take Jim Thome out of the game and pinch hit Pablo Zuna? Thank you. That's a bunch of shit then.
Yeah.
Okay, same way. Mariano Rivera's pitching. Mariano got to face Jim Thome. Oh, nope. Mariano, give me the ball, 2 outs in the 9th. Give me the ball, I got to bring so-and-so pitch for you. No, that is a bunch of shit. Because I think you got to stick out with the numbers. You stick out with the number. That's why the guy from Tampa 2 years ago.
Cash. Yeah.
He take the.
Yep.
Okay, another reason. Cash start with the closer. Mm-hmm. Twice he started with the closer.
The opener, yeah.
Started with the closer, pitching. Okay, who's the guy? Ramos. Okay, why you not throw Chapman? Here's the ball. You throw the first inning. What? I'm the closer. No. It depends who you got, what you do, and what you up to.
So I think for you, though, it's people are very misunderstood and you didn't care about marketing because you had numbers. You just had specific numbers, like your little
I got the card.
The other part was that Ozzy's very challenging on what the numbers mean. He would call out a lot of, what are these numbers? These look ridiculous. These
Ex-Waba, wins above replacement.
Correct. No, but he would call out. There was a situation one time that they suggested like lead off Jim Tomey.
Yeah.
And he wanted to.
Why not?
I say, okay, the best lead off, the guy's taking more pitches, the guy going to get on base, the best in our team is Jim Tomey. Okay, and what's that mean? Okay, Jim Tomey, you lead off. You hit a base hit. He take fucking 7 hits to score you.
Yeah.
Then people don't understand that. I say, like, wait a minute. Okay, who this come from? Tony La Russa? No, come from the guy is sitting in the computer for 100 years doing nothing. Why those guys sitting in the computer send you stuff down? Oh, do this, do that. Why you say you that smart? Why you not put a uniform managing to see your shit work?
I mean, that's
you understand what I say? You understand my point?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, here it is. Okay, make this lineup. Okay, you think I'm going to win this lineup? All right. You come down and manage it because you think the lineup this is the perfect lineup to win. Baseball is so difficult. So weird. So crazy. When I see Rizzo batting first with the Cubs, I'm like, what the hell are we doing? So you think Rizzo want to lead off? No. Rizzo don't have the ball to tell the manager, I don't want to lead off. I'm not a lead off either. But Rizzo's so nice, a guy, so professional, so care about his ball club. Rizzo never said anything. If you think my favorite player, the third baseman, you see my favorite player, I forgot. Brian. You think Brian want to play left, right field? No, he just don't say anything because he care about his ball club. He care about his team. He think his ball club is going to be better when he play outfield than when he play third base. All the bullshit, you know what I mean? The thing is, those guys don't say anything because they're professional guys. They want to win. It's so many little things. Okay, how about that? This is the best one. How hard you hit the ball. They got a name.
Exit velocity.
Yeah.
Exit velocity. This guy hit the goddamn ball 200 miles per hour to third base. Yeah, it's fucking out. That exit velocity is good when the ball leaves the park. I'd rather have 3 bloopers and a home run than, oh my God, we hit the ball so hard. Look at the exit velocity. Yeah, because we only scored 1 run. That's overrated. To me, that's the most overrated exit velocity. Who make money to put like, okay, here's the exit velocity. Okay, any agent, Scott Boras, gonna come to the White Sox or any team. I got Pedro Alvarez, okay? He hit 400 balls over 300 per mile per hour fastball, and it was over fucking 300. He won $30 million.
Fuck off. Right?
Thank you.
Yes.
Pedro Alvarez is the perfect person for purposes of this. He really is
actually,
like the perfect.
That's why I don't get it. Some people say RBIs. Oh no, what's up?
No, RBIs are overrated.
But RBI is overrated.
Is that false?
Batting title is overrated. How you come up with that? What's the respect for
totally
Tony
disagree
Gwynn?
with all
Tony
that.
Gwynn, Wade Boggs, Rob Carew, all those guys. That's RBI. Okay, remember somebody call him who was RBI? Gonzalez, Manny Ramirez. They know because they drive 170 runs every year. And what do you mean? The RBI make you to Hall of Fame. RBIs and batting titles. How about Gold Glove? Oh, nobody care about Gold Glove now. But without defense, you know win pennant race. And you know, because other songs, I don't know who dictates those data.
How about ex-Waba?
Was a who?
Ex.
It's
one of those.
The hell is
I
that?
don't even know
I
what that
I'm going to coach you back.
Yeah, that's the one we always shit on. We always make ex-Wabas. Like
It's ex-Wabas is it's a number that they create. It's you don't know.
I don't even know. I have no
Okay,
idea
but you
what
know what the numbers is? You know what the numbers very important? The numbers after the game, we win 7-6. Okay, because also the on base percentage. Oh yeah, this guy got on base percentage. Oh, hey, easy, right here we have it. Grandal, his on base percentage is 30,000. Yeah, he only scored 20 runs. Who cared that this guy? If Posegni On base percentage high? Yes, because we gotta have men on second base. What's the greenhouse?
base, too.
Wishing
Billy
Hamilton. Is Billy Hamilton on base percentage is that high? Yes, he can steal second. All those guys. What the White Sox do with, let me see a name, with Grandal, base percentage high. Wow, it's a threat on the field. It's a threat on when you get on base. No, I think it's a lot of numbers. I believe in a lot of numbers because numbers been there all sides baseball been there. But all those numbers they create just to make more money, or somebody will make money. How about my pitcher throw 5 innings. His
quality start.
Quality start. Okay, he got quality start. It's 12. He lost 12 games. He win 2. That's not his fault. I care about ERA. ERA, that's a number. Strikeout, that's a number. You know what I mean? That's how you know what I mean? That's why I don't believe in velocity. You see a guy throw 98, all the song is called Marbury, 22 miles per hour. You out. That's what the baseball people shit. Now it's like, you throw 98. Everybody go, oh, you can hit it ballpark. Wow. And they flash that shit in the scoreboard. 98, ball 1. 99, ball 2, 99, double. This is the big league. They're not going to miss that. Players, you throw 98 in my time, wow, nobody can hit you. But now, everybody hit 98, 99.
Everybody does.
And then, what's the difference? Say location, strike, and get people out. That's all it counts.
So we started going down the offensive path a second ago prior to talking about the pitching. What would you do with Lurie Garcia if you were managing this club?
Playing right field.
Right field?
Yes.
Why right field?
I think because I think it's better than what we have. I think I started.
Over Engel?
Yes. Engel only played 20 games.
He looks good.
Well,
great defender.
Yes, but I know because you look good at great defender, you're going to win. You know what? We're not going to need to base. Okay, you're going to play second base. We had a Gold Glove at second base. He now played the way we thought he was going to play. That's honesty. It's not. But I think this kid is better. But when you put Engel, when he spent all his years in rehab assignment, come to a big league rehab assignment. Oh, don't get me wrong. This kid, it was the worst player the White Sox have in 100 years to turn to be one of the best hitter. Yes, I like. Oh my God, poor guy. I feel bad for him when I see him, but now he's a great player. Now he's fighting for his at bat. He's a better hitter, and it's better outfield. It's better than anybody there.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Okay, but when you only play 20 games for us, how I can do that? You know what I mean? That's my thing. Sheets had to be the DH because remember, Houston, they got a lot of righties. Then I got to go Sheets, my DH, and I put Lowry is a switch hitter, and Hernandez is a switch hitter. Then I have Engel to play defense late in the game. And that's why, because we need replacement late in the game for Jimenez. It depends who's playing right field. You know, we run for Abreu, run for Jimenez, Abreu, run for Grandal. That's the point we have to think about it. I like to see Engel there? Yes, because this kid come from a long way.
He has.
It's not Tony's fault. He only got, what?
I think it's 35. I looked at it
50
yesterday.
50 at bat? That's not fair. I'd rather play Vaughn, because Vaughn, he was there all year long, and he earned it. Vaughn was one of the best players for 2-3 weeks for the Chicago White Sox.
For months, yeah.
Maybe in American League.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we're going to throw this kid to the garbage and go, Engel, it's okay. That's something we have to think about it. And I think to me, is I made the lineup right now, Garcia playing right field, and Zizar playing second base.
Were you hitting both those guys in the lineup?
8 and 9.
Thank you. So I would definitely see. The way I would have it is I would have Lurie at second base, and I'd have Engel in right field. Obviously, you got to take into account that you're not having someone out. Like you're not going to be able to pinch run Engel for Vaughn or Eloy or.
But
you had
the free vacation. What's it? Hamilton. Free vacation.
That's true. He's going to be huge in the playoffs.
I hope he did. We have a play last night. I watch the game like a hawk, and I'm managing my size.
Yeah.
Okay? I look in the game, I told my coworker, Chuck, what the hell we doing? What's that? Jimenez get on base in the 8th. And Hamilton's there checking people's hands, blowing kiss to everyone, earn his money, I guess. Give high five to everyone. But ready to run in the 8th. If the White Sox take the lead in the 9th, I guarantee Hamilton to go to left field. Well, why you no pinch run for him?
Right
away, that's a run to win. He can steal second. He can make something happen. By the way, when you put him, the guy is at the plate. It will see more fastball because that guy going to steal second. Those are the things you have to think about.
For sure.
Then all of a sudden, White Sox no score. Come Detroit, score some runs. Like, God, we could have win this game. Yeah, we could win this game. They not give you 100% that's going to happen, but it's a better opportunity to that happen. I don't know why Tony don't do that. That's why those little things, you got to make him a very big fact in the playoff.
Would you rather manage for this series? Would you rather have Eloy or Pitsednik in left field? Like, because now I'm hearing you talk
Eloy.
Really?
Yes. Eloy is a monster, bro.
He is a monster. He hasn't gotten really hot yet, but he's a monster.
He was, when he come back from IL, he was on fire.
Right.
But when Eloy, you can put Poseni there with the gun. You can put Poseni with the grenade at the plate. Nobody, Poseni going to
He's not scaring
anybody. He's not going to scare anyone.
Yeah.
But you put butt naked Jimenez there, oh boy. I mean, that man.
Butt naked?
Yeah, you put butt naked with no bats. The pitcher go, oh shoot, this is Jimenez. Oh, you don't have no bat on. Oh, what happened? You know,
still scared.
Yeah, it's still. And one thing I gotta give credit to this kid is playing better left field.
He definitely has.
He now makes say that he got a chance to win. Oh, who got a chance to win the Gold Glove? I have a better chance to be a president of the United States than Jimenez win the Gold Glove.
He never will.
Because people vote in this country. People vote for whoever is more famous or more popular. They don't vote for the right guy. But I think Jimenez did have. He's been playing great in left field.
He coming back from the. I think he realized that he can't fuck around out there anymore because he got. I mean, every time he's been on the IL,
it's because play around with stupidity,
doing stupid shit in left field.
He just had to learn for that. I said, you're not a Gold Glover. You here to
not fuck up.
To just double over your head. Good luck.
See ya. Yeah.
That's it. And somebody, I think, obviously, I know for a fact people talk to him about it. Tony talked to him about it. Tony went in the paper say, I don't want him to be doing stupid thing in the outfield. And I think he listened to it. A lot of days he died for the ball. Like, what are you doing? They're even close to catch the ball. He's down for the ball. Like, oh my God. But baseball, that's baseball instinct. But, that's stupid. We need you at the plate. We need you in the outfield. And that's why we have to get better. And he's getting better about that.
Now that I think it's $18 million. The $18 million question. What are you doing with Dallas Keuchel for the playoffs?
It's one thing I'm concerned, big time. If the White Sox have Dallas Keuchel pitching, remember, you cannot face one hitter. You have to face three.
That's true.
That's number one. The White Sox down by 10, or they all by 10. I don't think Tony La Russa got the guts to bring him with the game on the line. I don't think he should. He might. He showed that, especially out of the bullpen. You showed that in Detroit. They scored 3-4 runs against it. You know what I mean? Oh, well, blooper. Well, this guy had been a lot of bloopers, a lot of guys on base against Houston. And I say, think it with your brains, not with your heart. I said that last 3 nights, I was in the show, I said, you got to think with your brains, not with your heart. And nothing against Dallas, but no, Dallas no pitch good enough to earn that spot in the roster. I think they put in the roster just for the respect, for the experience, and because you make that much money, we had to keep you there. But remember now, 3 guys, a guy from the starting rotation go to the bullpen.
Cease, maybe. Yeah.
No, Cease is number 3rd star.
Is he going to start over Rodon, you think?
Yes.
I wouldn't. I mean, Cease is on fire right now.
I might piggyback. Is that the match I piggyback Rodon with Kopech?
Or Lopez, maybe.
I don't think. I'd rather put Keuchel there. I don't know Lopez can handle that situation yet. Maybe Lopez can come out of the bullpen, get you a couple innings, to keep you in the game. But I don't think I can trust. Right so far, I cannot trust Lopi enough. And he threw great this year.
He did.
He's been awesome. But I don't think I can trust Lopi enough to put him in that spot.
Now, I ask you all these questions for two reasons. One, when you guys went to the playoffs in 05, 08, and then almost in 2000.
If one I was managing, the wild card was
there was only one.
I go like 7 different playoffs, but we couldn't. We 96 games, 93 games,
in 06,
and we finished third.
Yep. So how much, when you guys are constructing that postseason lineup, does money and experience come into play? Like if you're sitting down with Kenny Williams back in 2005 or 6, like, oh, this guy's making a shit ton of money.
No.
Not at all?
No.
Done?
One thing about Kenny always respect my opinion. I respect his opinion. In the end of the day, we got to walk off the office or whatever. We was talking in the same page. But literally in the same page, not the hypocrite same page. Oh, you're right, but when you turn around, I go, Jesus, blah, blah, you know.
Right.
And we had that conversation with Duque Hernandez and Brian McCarthy.
Yep.
He pitched 2 games great. Great. He pitched good against Boston, I think, before the season was over.
Maybe?
Texas. And he went to Boston. We had to play 1 game against Boston, make-up game, the rain delay. We got to go there. He throw the shit out the ball. Then they want McCarthy to be in the roster. I said, I don't think so. I think with El Duque, this and that. El Duque. Then I told Kenny, I said, remember, when you sign El Duque Hernandez, you say we're going to have somebody with experience in the World Series.
Lots of it.
That's in April. March, April, spring training. You sign El Duque because this moment, okay? Now we have it. The hardest thing to me was to tell Duque he got to go to the bullpen. It wasn't easy because Duque thought he could still pitch the way he was with New York. Then I talked to him. I talked to Ozzy, who has his Strauss later. But also, I wanted, because Cooper got to talk to him. Kenny got to talk to him and say, hey, we need. Anyway, and he don't like that decision. He just hated and he's just mopping around. You know what I mean? I said, well, brother, just being easy. That's 2 things. You go to bullpen or you out of the roster. To me, it was easy to say, you out, I'm going to put McCarthy in. McCarthy said, you pitch. You pitch. Oh, good. And look at how lucky we was. Duque went to the bullpen and he did what he did against Boston.
Yep.
There's one thing about it, nobody know about it. Duque could get loose. And I call him, he's ready. No. He's ready. No. Marte pitched that inning, 1, 2, 3. El Duque's not ready. I'm like, golly. Then let me have the phone. Duque's on the phone, say, what's going on? Oh, I can get loose, blah, 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 blah. Like, come on. All of a sudden, it wasn't. I bring a Duque with bases loaded.
Nobody out.
And Duque go, oh my God, now you're going to bring me bases loaded, nobody out? It's your fault. No, I'm very sensitive, man. I'm like, hey, I said, yeah, it's your fault. You been trying to warm it up for the last 3 innings and you can get loose. You should tell me that and I put somebody out. Come out the miracle outing.
Veritek, Johnny Damon struck out the end of inning.
I even remember you, baby, remembering me. Okay, he shut down, come out, we celebrating stuff. And I call him up. Hey, next one, you're going to be out of the bullpen. We celebrating. Say, you told me you're going to be ready or you don't. I have to play somebody out. You're not going to make me go through this shit again. Because people are like, oh, God, come on. Hey, let's go. Marte did his job. He's just walking all over the place. But he was a Duque's spot. But he couldn't get loose. And God forbid, he just did what he did.
What did El Duque say after you said that to him? Don't put me in that spot again. What was his reaction to that?
No, nothing. He said, you be in or you out. Okay. Because he know, like, oh, my God, I'm sorry, no.
Yeah.
This is your job, and the reason you know what's there with no men on base, because you can't get loose. Yeah. Then you got to tell me how much time you need to get loose at the bullpen. He says, hey, you got to pitch in the 7th. Make sure you start throwing the 2nd. I do it.
Yeah.
Right. That's fair, too.
Yep.
I do it.
You got to answer that.
That's Frank.
You got to answer that.
I don't talk to
is that Frank Thomas?
Yeah, Frank Thomas just called him.
Call him back. Throw him on air. Tell him you're on Redline Radio.
He just bought the Field of Dreams.
What's up, bro?
Call the Mets.
Call the Mets for what?
They fired Rojas.
I tell you, love me, motherfucker. I tell you, love me. I got a good job. Got the Mets. I got to get divorced. And people, all the Puerto Ricans and Latinos out there, they're going to kill me. Where you at?
I'm in Las Vegas, but I want put your name in the hat. They need a big time manager.
Okay, you know what? You be my agent. You call them, telling I'm ready, and I'm going to make them better. And they need managers with a lot of guts.
Oh, you're turn that shit around over there. You know that.
All right, brother. I'll call you.
Hey, guy from New York.
Hey, just give me a job in your new shit in the field of drink, will you?
I want you to put your name in the hat. That.
I love you, brother. I love you, buddy. Say hi to the kids. I love you. I will. All right, brother.
That was a wild turn.
You know, it's funny because he told me every day I should be managed in the big league. I said, you know what? I want to, but the life I have right now, I don't know life was so good. In my family, with my family, I got 2 grandkids now.
Yep.
Managing again, it's like, you know what I mean? My wife go, you want to go through this again? I said, yeah, I'm not better than baseball, but I'm not going to be sitting thinking, hey, this guy got fired. Hey, can you call? Hey, guy, I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I mean, the funny thing about it, it's just kind of weird. I'm a very honest person. When they call me and say, hey, we're going to interview you for a manager job. Okay, send me the list. Then before, you talk to 3 managers, 3 guys, 3, 4, 2. Now they talk to 35 people. They talk to the guys in the Chloe in minor league. They talk to the guy who was Chloe in single A. They talk to so many people. I said, you can put me in the same spot with kids than me. You talk to Bruce Bochy, and you talk to Mike Socia, and you talk to Ron Gardenhire, then you talk to Jim Leland, then you talk to Ozzy. I can compete against that. I can know, but when you talk to a guy like William Shakespeare, what is this guy's doing? Oh, it was in the computer 2 weeks ago.
Right, yeah.
Well, how you going to put me in that spot? I don't know exactly what you want or what you need. And you got to hear my expectation. You got to hear what I think about baseball. So you go, Marchek, we got a great ideas what Ozzy give us. Wow, you see what Ozzy told us? But just put it together. That's my problem, to have a manager. I say, well, meetings. Okay, let's go have Ozzy in there just to see what he can bring to the table, because I know what I can bring to the table. I can play the cards. I say, hey, you all school, yeah, but manager right now, you got to get all the information because you need it, and you got an old school thing because you can be leaning to one side too much because you got to fail. You got to put all these things together. What you know, how you gut feel, how you got to treat players, and here's the numbers. Here's like what you think, to help you to put it together and see what's next. Now you see coaches, they even watch a game, pitch down. They like, you go to school, every time something happens on the field, everybody had to head down writing stuff. Watch a game. I remember in my 7 year in the big league, something, I read a couple pages and throw it away. Kenny walked into my office right when I was ripping the shit out of all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And Kenny go, what's up? I said, oh, you fucking stuff that you guys sent me from off there. Kenny went nuts. Wow, we just try to help you and this, and then you try to help me bring better players.
All it boils down to.
But I said, let me tell you one thing, Kenny. I'm managing against Cleveland. This is in my 7 years with the White Sox. You don't think I know what I had to do by now after 9 years here? You should fire me. What I mean, I said, I know what those guys are going to do. I know what I'm going to manage against the manager. I know what the expectation. I know what to bring. Because if I got to look at the paper after 8 years I had my job, how I'm going to manage those guys, then I don't put attention in my job. I know, I'm not that dumb. You can talk about math. You can talk about science. You can talk about NASA. You can talk about president and about politics. But when you're talking to me about baseball, sit down, buddy. I'm not talking about Kenny. Anybody in baseball, you better sit down because I know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I know that it's not a gift by God to say, okay, Ozzy, here. No, I know. I prepare myself very well before the game. I know how to show people in the game. Oh, no, I don't need. I need a little card. read what I had to read. Okay, who's hot, who's not. That guy not going to beat me. The next guy going to beat me. All this little thing. I don't have to go there and like, hey, what this guy here against lefty? If the game start and you don't know how that guys swing the bat against lefty righties, then why you have a job?
Right.
Then it's one thing I hate baseball right now. You pitching on the mound, take his hat off. Read something. I don't know what
it's
the
a
fuck.
Card. Yeah, they're all doing it now.
And catcher, put the fucking thing out. What to read? Okay, catcher read, pitcher read, home run. Motherfucker, you read the wrong stuff then. You not read the right thing because you read. Okay, throw a slider, throw fast, throw this. Yeah, you can say you cannot hit slider with 2 strikes. Well, you throw a whole shit slider, you gotta go deep. Okay, back in the strike. It's just stuff like moving the guy. If you come to big league for first time, yes, I agree. Hey, kid, move to little left, move to little right, straight. We have scout report all our life. Move to right, move to left. We can run, yes. That's it. But when I see guys reading where we're going to play this guy, who's pitching? 98, 99. You don't know where the ball's going.
No.
You might be late. You might be up front. It's just that's why. Is that help? Yes, it does help. But it gets to the point like we don't put attention on the game. Then we don't.
Mm-hmm. It's robots.
Yes, it's like another day when you remember Ozzie sliding second base in Detroit.
Yeah.
Well, that kid, he was lucky. It was in my time. In my time, broken leg out of baseball, broken leg, dirty slide. Ozzie slide very gentle. He slide hard, yes. All the sudden I'm like, oh my God, how the game changed. Oh, hey, listen. I got a little dirt in my uniform. It's dirty sliding. No, in my time, that kid never played the game again. Again, never. Because he will got a broken leg. If you hit Don Baylor, Hammer Gray, Kirk Gibson, all those guys,
they're throwing at your head.
When you go into second base, they're going to break your leg. Nowadays, it's a bunch of Barbies. Like
that was such bullshit that I couldn't stand that whole. He didn't slide with his nails up. He slid hard to send a message, but there was nothing dirty about it. Nothing dirty about it.
I know that, and I was very disappointed about baseball. Not just
White Sox. Right.
Just what baseball. I was managing Winter League 3 years ago, and I told my players, you slide to break those guys' legs. You break the double play. If you guys, the umpire call you out and the first base is out, it's double play. It's going to be a double play anyway. Well, make sure you go hard to second base. I know one guy sliding like, the new rule. I don't care about the new rule. You go hard and the turn double play. Okay, good. Next, let's go play the field. Mm-hmm. But I don't want you to slide like, oh, God, I can touch. That's not my type of game. It's not the way I grew up. It's not the way baseball should be played. I understand completely. I understand they try to protect the players. They try to lose money. Now you play second base, you make $100,000. You get hurt, they bring out. Now you play second base, you make $18 million. I understand that. You have to protect your money.
Assets.
Yeah.
Investment, yeah.
But in another hands, I think baseball losing a lot fun.
I think so too.
I would agree.
I want to see those catchers getting trucked and everything.
Yes, that's part of the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's part of the way we grow up. Now you got a kid that said, I know my Ozzie's son is going to be a big league player. I know. Because if you can hit home runs and the guy's stupid swinging up, you got a chance. But they not teach them. Say, listen, man, you're going to turn over play. I'm going to get you. If you hit me, I'm going to get you a second. And by the way, we know that. They say, hey, bro, look at who's running in first base. Dave Winfield, hey, Paul Molitor, Robin Young. Look at who's running. Okay, give me that shit quick. I don't want to get hurt. That's it. You know who's running.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, who cares? That's
it's robots.
I think we're missing that part of the game. That
Tony's trying to bring it back a little bit, as much as he can without getting in trouble. It feels like
that. I hate that because I think every time Tony do something, I think he want to continue to work with Major League Baseball. That's what I saw. This interview, because Tony, the soon is gone. That's why I say, if I was Tony, that age, being Tony, Ozzy, Ozzy's being Tony, Tony being Ozzy, I hit everybody. I don't care about the game. Why? Because from here I go home. I don't have any place to go. I coached third base for, That's why I talk about name. With the Marlins, Jack McKeon.
Yep.
Jack McKeon don't give a shit. Why? Because I say, Ozzy, from here, I gotta die on the couch. I do whatever fucking I wanted to do. That's it. When you're a kid, you want to protect your job for a couple more years, 2-3 more years. But when you're that age, you do what Tony be doing all his career in baseball. Major League Baseball gotta kiss my butt. I say, you hit me, I'm gonna hit 3. You throw inside to my guy, I throw inside to 4. You know why? Because I know I have nothing to lose. I can say whatever I want to say in the paper. If you say, Ozzy, you the manager now, what I'm going to talk to the media, how I'm going to handle it, how I handle the players. Yeah, because I'm going to manage it for two years. But I told my kids, I said, you know what? I'm going to manage it 1 year, and that's it. I leave. You will see Charles Barkley managing a team. I'll be cursing everybody out. I'll be like, why? Because you fire me, bye-bye, I love you, go back on TV. That's it. But now I can't because I might want to stay 2 more years. But I don't know, man. Baseball changed so much. Sometimes when we do that, like, oh, my God, really? Another day I talked with Frank Thomas, just called. Nothing against Rojas, nothing against the kids in
New York.
San Diego.
Oh, Tingler.
Yeah, nothing against, they good baseball people. But when you build a ball club with all the millions of dollars, you cannot put an organization guy in that. You got to bring Lou Pinella, Bruce Bochy, Dusty Baker. You got to bring Tony La Russa. You got to bring Joe Maddon. You have to bring Ron Gardner, Jim Leland. When they look up, look at who's there. But you bring those guys, when the guy make $30 million, shut the fuck up. I'll do whatever I want. Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't think you run the base. You should be running the base harder. You run the base. They know how to credential. Mm-hmm. And that's why nowadays, I think players need managers with credential. When you want to win, when you spend that kind of money, you manage a team. I say Baltimore Orioles, the Arizona. Okay, you bring a guy, just a teacher, teaching, nice guy. But when you spend that kind of money in New York or San Diego, I think you have to bring a guy with honesty, to compete and be tough with anybody.
Now, you just dropped one of them. We got a series coming up. 2 really old school guys that have been around the block for decades now. Houston Astros versus Chicago White Sox. Dusty Baker versus Tony La Russa. How do you see that series shaking out just from a managerial perspective?
It's 2 things. I don't know if they still like each other or not, because what I see of the field, they hate each other. I don't know. I'm not personal, but I see a couple fights in the past.
Yep. We
both. I think the issue is in that. I think Dusty Baker had to show people he can win. Tony La Russa know how to show anybody.
Right. He has. Yeah.
He has. And I think the Houston Astros got to come out of the gate ready to kick some butt. Why? Because when you see Houston Astros uniform, you see a bunch of cheaters.
Yep.
A bunch of cheaters, no matter how they put it. We did it, we don't, we don't care, whatever it is. Bunch of cheaters, they never have punished. Then the manager just got slapping in his hands. Now he managing another team. This is worse than the White Sox scandal. Yes.
In 2000 or 1919.
Yeah, that's 18, to me, that's worse. To me personal, cheating that way is worse. When you betting, hey, I want to bet to win. All right. But when you cheating that way, I'm not. And Major League Baseball never did anything.
Nope.
To no one. I don't know. They had their own reason. I don't care. Good for you. Good for them. But I think Houston Astros players, they got to show baseball fans, we don't need to cheat to win. We don't need to have stuff to win because we are talent. I think they got to go to that level, to that stage, to show Major League Baseball, period, we that good. That's why I worry about Houston Astros, because they got to come with that chip in the shoulder. Like, we're not a champion yet. We never win the championship. We got to do it. Let's go. That's one thing. And same way with Dusty.
He's never won.
I'll tell you what, if Dusty win, he got a chance to be a Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
If he win, he's not, he be announcer like me, be talking to radio and TV every day. But that's the way it is. And I think Dusty, to me, is more important for Dusty. I don't want to take anything, I don't want to say it's not important for Tony, but to me, it's more important to Dusty to take that monkey on his back. Like, man, I'm always here, but I never win. And I think today is more important.
Now, the Astros, cheating aside, have been you before we hopped on the show, you were saying that one player, like, I don't know, say Carlos Correa. Carlos Correa's got more playoff experience than the entire White Sox roster combined.
He got more at-bats.
Or more at-bats, whatever it was, yeah. How much do you think that experience weighs compared to the talent alone the White Sox have? Obviously, they had the 3-game thing last year with Oakland in the Corona year. But, like, I see Luis Robert and Tim Anderson and Abreu, who's older.
But you know what?
The talent is absurd.
They have great, unbelievable talent. When you see the talent once a week, twice a week, you're like, wow, look at these people. Wow, look at that thing. Look at that. All of a sudden, 2 days later, like, that's not the same guys playing Tuesday. That I'm concerned about. I'm not worried about it. No, I'm not. I'm concerned about how they're going to show up to the ballpark. They see like when Tim Anderson not getting going, flat. When TA getting going, different ball club. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I don't know why. I don't know. Absolutely, I don't know why. But seeing like, being happening like that. It's no doubt. I'm watching this thing every day. Okay? Then do the little thing. Why? They don't face it. We very high, including me, with the talent they have, but we have struggled. We play independent league division this year. Independent league. Yes. You take 2 players out of those teams, you can play independent league. A lot of talent, too young. Detroit Tigers, Minnesota Twins, Cleveland Indians, and who else?
Royals.
And Royals, okay? You take 2-3 guys out there because they're rebuilding. They do something like we did for 5-6 years, okay? That's not the problem. But the competition White Sox had this year, they should be in first place. They should win the division by 30. But now they got to start playing, and the real competition, I love to see the same White Sox we see all summer. And that's one thing I think they will, because the talent is out there, but we don't know yet. Because they win against good teams, but when the short games, and by the way, the Houston Astros, they don't care. They have more experience than anybody there. Then I don't think they're gonna feel the pressure about it. I think they're gonna be like, let's kick the White Sox butt, and same way the White Sox talking. But it's not about talking, it's about between the lines. And I think just because Houston Astros have been there, I think that will help them. But I completely believe in this bunch of guys. I believe in the talent they have, 100%. But also, hopefully, everything come in place. Like they asked me about another day, what's the difference between the 2005 White Sox and 2021 White Sox? I said, what? The difference? The worst pitcher I have, he throws 7 innings every day.
Yeah.
The worst pitcher I have is go there 7-8 innings.
We'll never see that again. 4 straight complete games in the playoffs.
Yeah, but that's the difference. I say, okay, look at the teams we faced in 2005. The Cleveland Indians, check the lineups.
Travis Hafner.
No, just check the lineup. Don't say anything, I'll get a headache just to hear about it. Minnesota Twins. Detroit Tigers.
Yep. Maglio. Yep.
Maglio, Guillen, you know what I mean? Oh, my God. I don't even hear those guys because I hate them all.
Pudge.
But, yes, they have an unbelievable team, and we beat them. Look at the team we faced in the playoff. First playoff, Manny Ramirez, Big Papi, all the Boston Red Sox. Look at the team we faced in Anaheim. Vladimir Guerrero and his combo. You know what I mean? It's not the same baseball then it is now. That's why I think the White Sox 2005 was a better ball club, no better talent, but better ball club with no doubts. And anybody's against me, they just can please tweet me or send me a text to let them know why I think that way.
No,
anyone.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. I've said this story a bunch of times. This was in 2000. It was 2015. It was the 10-year anniversary of the World Series. I was at Sox Fest and I was watching Aaron Rowan speak, and he told us, it wasn't a story really. It's just like how it went during the season. He said on any given night, it would be like 21 or 22 of the 25 guys on the team would go out to dinner together, and it'd be Japanese speaking players, Spanish speaking players, English speaking players, and he's like, none of us spoke the same language, but we all spoke the language of baseball, and we absolutely loved each other. Every time we stepped on the field, we expected to win, and if we lost, we knew we were winning the next day. And that story always is just sitting in the back of my head. And I don't know if I see it with this team. I'm not saying
he wasn't lying.
No, I know it wasn't. It's the truth.
Because when you talk to the fans and media, like, oh, yeah, we love each other. Bullshit. They hate each other or whatever. But yes, it's everything starts with the coaching staff. Watch my coaching staff: Bainsey, Greg Walker, Coop, Joy Cora. Guys have been there
a long time. Yeah,
they feel for the White Sox. They little by little, they had to deal with those coaches every day. Then the mentality was kick ass and shut up. Mm-hmm. And they did. They kick ass from the beginning all the way to the season. We don't have the best players. We don't have the best players. We don't have the best, but we had the best group of guys, and we had the best team player. You see Poco Nerco try to hit the ball to right field, move the guy over. You've seen it
all the time.
By the way, you know why? Because you don't do that. You got to hear from JD. You got to hear from anybody. I say, hey, wait a minute. I know you get paid to RBI, hit a home run, but you guys go there and move the guy over. From my coaching staff, you know how to come from me. Got to say, no. It's all about winning here. That's the difference. I don't know exactly the 2021 people think the same because I'm not there.
Right.
I'm not there, but it's a hope. And I pray to God those guys had the same mentality to prepare to kick somebody's butt the way that the 2005 did. Because look at the team. We don't have one Hall of Famer. We don't have one guy who hit 100 RBI, 40 home runs. But we know we got some guys that kick the ass, and we in first place for the first day all the way to the last day. And that's mean a lot. We maybe lose first place no, I don't think we lose in first place.
Maybe a little early, but it was basically start to finish.
But that's what I mean. And they never pick off to win. They never say White Sox going to win 2005. No, they never did.
Nobody did.
And now the difference is White Sox have picked to win the World Series. And players believe from spring training, the way they was talking, it's all about the World Series. It's all about the World Series. It's all about the World Series. Only one guy he can say it's all about the World Series is Keiko. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Lynx went to the World Series too. With San Luis. Yes, Lynx.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yes.
Yeah. He's got two, I think.
Yeah, it's only two guys can talk about, let's go, because they know what it takes to get there. Now we got to learn what it takes to get there. Like they say, we was in the playoff last year. We know what it takes. We felt sure. I hope this year go through it. I want them to win for one reason. A few reasons. First of all, for a White Sox fan. That's the main thing. 2, for Tony La Russa. And 3, if they win, I will make a lot of money. Yes. Believe it or not, I'll be signing autograph. The 2 world championship manager, Tony La Russa, Ozzie Guillen. I go to every.
Oh, yeah, you have
to. Be together. We're going to have lunch and dinners with people, pay me money with Tony, talk about the two ball club. That to me is great.
Oh, fuck yeah. Make money.
But besides that, I got to last another 11 more days paying by NBC. Oh, God, let's go win. I think it'd be fun, man. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
How do you see it shaking out? Give me a prediction on the postseason for the White Sox.
They had to win one.
In Houston?
In Houston. It's not in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It's the White Sox. They're going to play 2 here. They've been playing great at home. But we don't know Rodon is ready.
Right.
We don't know. That kid is a plus in the playoff because the way he throw all year long. We don't know how, I think it's a key for the White Sox is guys ready or not. If this guy's not ready, I don't pitch him because I just hear Rick Ham say this morning, we don't know he's ready yet. I say, you don't know by now? No, they know. They just don't want to say it. You know what I mean? But I hope this kid is good because he deserves that. This kid pitched hardcore, went through a lot of difficulty to be what he was. And I feel it's a shame this kid cannot pitch in the playoff when that's one of his big dreams, to be in the playoff competition.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope he does.
Yeah.
If not, White Sox is going to be somebody got to come here with 3 days rest, 4 days rest.
Right. You're going to have to lean on Cease, which I don't hate because he looks great and everything.
Wow. He just told me the only reason I pitched Cease at home is just because it had been great when he pitch at home. But the key, I think, is links, because in his career, never pitched good against Houston. Never pitched good in Houston, and that's why I concern lines. People that had to start realize that. And, you know, I mean, and Houston is a very good fastball hitter.
That's all he throws is fastballs.
Fastball in, away, sinker, cutters, and I don't know how they're going to react.
We'll find out. I guess I want to end it here. So last time you came into the shoebox office, we got this when we were done recording. But I want the people to hear it that haven't heard it already. I need the Manny Ramirez retirement story.
Watch one. He's retired like 30 times.
The one where he's just like, I'm out.
Oh, no, it's a funny thing. We play at the playoff. We play for the playoffs spot, and we got eliminated 3 games before the season was over. 3 games, 4 games. Season was over. I throw a meeting. I say, guys, thank you for your effort. We played, they played better than we did. You guys play hard. You guys played the right way. I'm very proud of you guys. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it. But we got 4 games left, and we had to play hard, the same way we still in the pennant race. If I see anybody out there not play the way we should be playing, we're going to have problems. See, right now is the time to say, whoever I put in the lineup, I expect them to play like they should, the way they should be playing. Who is the guy? If you don't want to play, just let me know. I don't play you. That's all. Before I say I don't play, Manny Ramirez get up and say, I'm done. I don't play anymore. I got to laugh because I say, Manny, you been playing in 2 weeks. You was hurt. But it's funny because when the managers say that, you don't have the balls.
Yeah, no one's going to have
nobody ball like, hey, I'm done. Fucking Manny Ramirez get up. I'm done. And everybody in the room, just everybody was in the ground laughing like, tears. How dare you, son of a God, saying this? But this right away, before I say it, just sleep. I'm done. It's over. I don't play anymore. I'm going to be here to have fun, but that's it for me.
And did he just walk out? He just walked out?
No, I walk out and laugh. I say, I just draw the fuck you money and leave. But it's funny because nobody, when managers have meetings in the clubhouse, say, anybody have anything to say?
No one says anything, right?
No, I see one guy, only one guy in the history of the clubhouse. Tony Phillips, rest in peace. We play like shit and we managing like shit. We coaching like shit. We horrible. And Terry Babington have a meeting. And Terry's just talking blah, 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 blah. We just, you see there like, oh, gosh. We know we play like shit. What you going to... Then other song, anybody have any fucking thing to say? Tony Philly, rest in peace, said, yes. Go to sleep during the game. You might be manager of the year. Bro, everybody's like, what? They're like, yeah, go to sleep during the game, and you might have a chance to win manager of the year. That means we fuck it up because you're horrible.
And that was the Terry Bevington?
Everybody's like, I remember Robbie was next to me, and I look at Robbie and go, this is Ozzy shit. I don't think you have the balls to say that. I said, I never respect anybody like that. Just straight up. Just go to sleep. You have a chance to be manager of the year. I never forgot that ever because you know how many meetings I've been in the clubhouse. Listen and saying it. You know what I mean? And I never anybody step up to the manager and say, 2 guys. Manny Ramirez say, I ain't playing no more. Go good for you. And this guy say, all this stuff. It's just not too many people. Same way when you're going to take the picture out. How you feel? Those motherfuckers never tell you, I'm tired.
Take me out.
I'm fine. Give me another hitter. Fuck you. Give me the ball. That's why Ozzie Guillen, coach for a long time, Dominican guy, say, when you manager, when you make that decision, you got the thing out, don't let that guy convince you. Because they convince you, you go back, you cannot sleep at night, something wrong happened. And I remember that all my life. The soon I walk in, give me the ball. I don't give him a chance to lie. Give me a ball. That happened to Freddie Garcia in Anaheim when they throw the 3 games, complete games. Freddie struggled. Wow, And I don't care about it. I even remember. Believe me, I find now those 4 complete games when they was taking a picture. What's that? You don't know? It's okay, no. And Freddie Garcia struggled. like bad. I like go to the 7th inning and go to the 8th. I got Neil Cutts ready to pitch. I think Anderson. It was a hitter.
Tim Anderson.
Garrett.
Garrett.
One of the
Anderson.
best
Yeah.
hitter. And I go there, say, in the Spanish, say, how you feel? You know, what's up? How you feel? I'm good. What the fuck you doing here? What am I doing here? I'm going to take you out. I said, no, I'm fine. Then that thing, Ozzie Virgil told me, don't do it. Get him out of there. You'll be like, right, like, why are they doing this? Asking Freddie, Big Game Freddie. That's what they call him, Big Game Freddie. Oh my God, Freddie got me sweating all day. First and second, man on first base, first and second. Like every inning has somebody on base. Then I turn and sit back in the dugout. I even know how to pray. And I start praying. I make my own stuff. Padre Nuestro, like, oh God, please. Oh no, what a mistake I made. Why? I have my mind Freddie. I got Neil Cutts ready. Boom, boom, boom. Ground ball to second base. Innings off. Second and third. No, first and second. Oh God. Come out of the inning. Go to Freddie. I make a sign like, you done? Freddie jump off the dugout. Hey, no, come in. What? I got Bobby, big boy, Bobby James ready. I got big old Bobby James ready. Throw the ball good. I feel good about it. Freddie go there and say, no. I'm fine. I'm good. Something happened. Go hitter by hitter. Something happened. I go, oh my God, you're the only one who convinced me. They said, no. I went back and I told Cooper, told Bobby, nice and easy, we go hitter by hitter. First guy out, second guy out, White Sox win, all celebrating, and I'm sweating, and I got a headache. Like, that's the worst day I'm managing my bullpen, the worst day. I was leaning, but I'm doing this without the 4 guys got a complete game. Never know. I know the 3 guys never. I don't care. I don't know. All of a sudden, everybody celebrating, and the media asked me, do you know what the White Sox did? I said, what? Wow, the 4 complete games ever in playoff, blah, 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 blah. I was embarrassed I told the media, I said, I don't know anything about this. You are
They probably thought you were full of shit.
No, by the way, I never say anything. And oh, well, yeah, those guys beat old guys all year long. I got confident Freddie. And in my bag is you full of shit. You don't know. Then I find out the media told me, and we go now, I have a drink, and they come, all 4 guys come off the field, going to my office, and say, what's up? I said, you don't know what we did? I said, well, they asked me about it. I don't know really. And I swear to God, I don't know anything about wow, in that particular time, I was thinking about winning the game. Same way with perfect game with Burley. When you have a perfect game, move, talk,
right.
Eat, drink water. You just sit there because it's jinxed. And I told Joey Cora, I say, what's the kid played the outfield that day?
Denard Span.
No.
Dwayne Wise?
Dwayne Wise. I say, hey, why he go play left field? Joey Cora is like, huh? I said, why is left field?
He's already in center field.
No, sorry. Why is he going to play center field? I take Posey out. No, but you see, I still remember. Oh, okay, whatever it was. And Joey say, are you sure? I said, we do this. Yeah, we do this all year. We take the lead. Why is it the outfield? Oh, he throw a perfect game. I look up. I go, I know. And I told you, I don't give a fuck. I don't get paid for perfect game. I pay to win games. It's in the outfield. I made that move.
He made the catch.
Put Anderson left field. He made the catch. And I say, how you son of a guy be so lucky? This guy, I leave the thing. Nobody going to make that play. And then he made that play. And I was like genius. Oh my God, look at Ozzy. And everybody in my dugout, my coach is like, you got to jinx it. Oh my God, now you got to change, leave the saying to the people. Well, there we go. Press conference. Ozzy, great job at this. I said, I'm the best manager in the game. That's the reason I get. I said, you know what, guys? I don't get paid to no hitters and perfect games. Right. I don't. I get paid to make my team a chance to win. And we be doing this every day. When we take the lead, why is it in the outfield? Why you guys so impressed about that? If I was opposite, since I take wise and put somebody out, like, hey, wait a minute. No, I've been doing the same stuff from the first day to that now. What's the difference? Why you guys so wow? No, this is my job, and I don't care, anything about it. See, I need to put a new shortstop because the guys don't play every day. I will. Hey, we play different replacement, and I look genius with no reason, just because I was doing the job I should be doing. And some stupid thing happened in baseball. I talked to Moncada a couple of days ago. I said, hey, Papi, people gonna forget how you start. Start very bad, like oh God. Then little by little, it's getting better. Watch this kid in the playoff. So people gonna forget what you do. People gonna remember you for the rest of your life from October 1st to November 1st. And that's why people will remember you. That's it. No matter how bad or how good you play. And I started naming a couple people. Look at this guy's a hero with a base hit to the middle. Blooper hero. You see Billy Bogner the ball go through his legs. People,
bum. Bum.
People go to remember.
He was like the best fielding first baseman of his time.
People will remember you same way with the Cubs. People say, the Marlins beat the Cubs. No, because I was watching the game yesterday, by the way. Because
it's not funny. That's not funny.
No, it's like Barman.
It's not funny.
Barman made that thing, and yesterday I was looking around with Oni. I was the closest guy to that play. I was coaching third base. I said, yeah, but people forgot.
I forgot that you were on the field there.
It's funny because the way we play. Remember, in one play, everybody remember about Alex dropped the ball.
Yeah.
We could get a hit. We can do anything. Like, oh my God, we're done. But Bruce Salani, he's supposed to turn double play, 0-0 game. He drop it, and Kerry hit the home run we 3-0. Oh, it was 0-0. Bruce Salani, he not turned the double play, and somebody hit a home run. I think Miguel Cabrera or Derek Lee hit a home run.
Miguel Cabrera.
3-0. We went 3-0. Is that guy turned the double play? The game was 3-0 Cubs. And people don't forget about that. You know what I mean? And we got 8 runs in 1 inning. Do you know what killed? I don't think Barman killed the Cubs with that play. I think Barman killed the Cubs because they spent too much time talking shit. Argument. He's out. He's safe. No, he couldn't make the play. All of a sudden, I watched Pryor there. I'm like, what you guys doing? Pryor's waiting. After that, he could have thrown another strike. Because it take too much time. Now he can recruit himself again to be what he was because he was unhittable. All of a sudden, balls all over the place, and the Marlins take advantage of that. But that play killed the Cubs. Not just because that kid made the play. You can see like, then they bring the big boy.
Farnsworth.
I can't be Farnsworth. You know going to throw strikes. You know what I mean? All the stuff. I remember Carlos Zambrano went by me. Go to the bullpen and say, hey, you're going to be the victim. Shut up. In Spanish. But I think Barman's situation was Pryor spent too long, way too long Pryor way too long in the mound. So those guys was like, I keep telling him, say, come on. The dugout's next to me. I go, let's go. That guy got to continue to pitch. All of a sudden, the poor kid could find the play, and you you're a Cub fan. I know that. No.
Yeah.
I have 3 celebrations in the Cub ballpark. No, 2. With Atlanta Braves, we beat them, and with Miami Marlins we beat them, and 2 out of 2 in that ballpark. Yeah, but it's just the team they have that year, their league. They have Carroll. Awesome. They have Carroll. It's like the Cubs got a great players, man. And you know what I mean. I talked to Dusty. Was coaching the Cubs? No.
Baylor or Dusty?
No.
Yeah, Dusty was coaching the Cubs A team.
Yeah, but I know something happened.
Jim Riggleman was the coach in '98.
I have a question. When is the Cubs play a playoff against Dusty Baker? Yeah, Dusty was with the Nationals, no?
A couple years ago.
Oh, so Dusty never coached against the Cubs?
Cincinnati?
Not in the playoffs. I don't think he.
No, wait, no. He got it. Somebody got a base hit. He's supposed to. Yes, he's supposed to.
Was he the manager 17?
I was in Spain watching bullfights, and we walk around. You not see baseball there. All the some people have the baseball there. I start with my wife, then I watch it, and I texted her, why you don't walk Rizzo? And all the bullshit from the office. I say the third baseman was behind him, Brian. I said, oh, Brian's like, I don't care. First base open, lefty. I don't care. Brian hit a home run. Okay, good for you. We're done. Rizzo get a base hit. God, he got fired because of that. But it's just something, like I say, you got to go with your gut feeling. You can go by what they say, what they do, because you live in the moment. You live in the moment. What they told you, that's in the 6 o'clock in the afternoon. At 11 o'clock, cannot remember. You remember like, no. This is my gut feeling. There's a way pitching. There's a way playing. Yeah. Then you have to manage it like that.
He was the manager in 17.
Yeah.
When the Cubs beat them in the Diaz.
And then they hired Davey Martinez.
Right. He's managed bad.
I remember. I swear to God, I with my wife in Puerto Banú, Spain.
Gorgeous.
And I sit there, my wife like, oh my God, look at the game. I'm gonna sit there. I text her and go, what the hell you don't walk Rizzo? Then after that, 2 days later, gone.
See ya.
And I text him and say, one bad move you make cost you the job. I say, I don't care. Brian hit a home run with bases loaded. That's good for you. Congratulations. But I'm not going to leave Rizzo beat me with the man on first base. No, you got my Timo Perez, but Rizzo can hit against anybody. And he got a base hit to second base hit, and Rizzo was making fun of them. Like, oh, they're going to pitch to me? That's what you're going to get. I never forgot that. I never forgot that because I know exactly what I was. And I was a little drunk. Like, obviously, I'm watching pool fights with my wife, having fun. But it's like, oh, I told my wife, that's going to cost Dusty's job. Say, why? Look at this. Walk these guys. All right, enough of baseball. Bye.
Hopefully there's another one of those moves that he does something stupid in the next week.
Well, he just, like Ozzy say, of record, say, is Dusty managing? By the way, they don't have a good bullpen. They okay. The bullpen of the Astros it's not
very good.
It's not White Sox.
The White Sox have a much better bullpen.
Well, White Sox, they got a great bullpen on the paper. They got a good bullpen once a week.
Right.
You see those guys throw once in a while. You're like, oof, oh, God. You know what I mean? Yes,
it's true.
But in the paper, yes, we have a nasty bullpen.
Now, we'll wrap up here. This will be the last question. We'll let you guys get out of here.
For today.
Until next time.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see you at Hollywood Grill in a few days. And you can
I miss that place, man.
Hey, it's back open.
Yeah,
I miss that place. Now I moved to the sober. One thing I love.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yes. Love it.
It's called Grandkids.
That grandkids, my grandkids.
Which one? Oak Brook?
No, that's for rich people. I moved.
He's actually he's for the first time in his life. He's actually living right in the middle of South Side Homer Glen. Like he's right in the mix of.
Good for you.
I live in Homer Glen, Lemont. I'm in
Lemont.
And I never thought I was so famous.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm the famous guys in the. You know what I mean? I know people recognize Ozzy. What's up, Ozzy? How you doing? Oh my God, I walk to any place up there. It's like, oh my God, I went another day. I have pajamas on. My wife say, oh, let's go do this. I say, my wife go, you got in pajamas? I say, yeah. I walk into Menards, and everybody know who I am. I go there, something for my wife, something for
a little 2x4.
No, I got something for the kids.
Swing set or something.
No, for the people dressed up.
Oh, Halloween.
I would do something for Halloween for the kids. That's all for the kids. My wife decorating all the stuff. I say, in the city, we never do this. All the song, my wife put it in decoration. People look at me and go, is that your pajamas? I got a complete pajamas on. I even shower. I even brush my tooth. I go there. And it's fun because so nice of people, man. They appreciate what you did. And, it's just something you feel like, wow. I don't know people feel that way about me. They appreciate what I did for them, for the city. Me, this is the ball club. And moving to Homer Glen is the best stuff I ever did. And I told Ozzy and Sarah, thank you to have the grandkids and move out of the city. I told my wife, it take a little while to convince my wife to move out of the city. And when we move out of the city, I say, wow, now we live in the real life. I'm not in baseball anymore. I get paid to talk shit about players. And I love it. I love it. Makes so much. My English is so, that's why I love this country. I say, wow. I said, bro, I'm in the show, baseball show every day, and my English is fucking horrible. how great this country can be for me. Because just like, half the people don't understand what I'm saying, and I still have a job. It's just, I love it. But you know me, man. Chicago has been so great for me, my family, friends. I just like, I cannot be more happy and be part of. I feel like I'm Chicago. You know what I mean? I feel more Chicago than Michael Jordan. I feel more Chicago than Oprah. I feel more Chicago than because I live here. You know what I mean? I do more Chicago. I do feel Chicago. I like anything. I just took a picture yesterday with the lady who got shot.
CPD officer.
I start crying.
I saw that on Twitter. Yeah, I saw that.
I swear to God, I start crying. Talking to her, I start crying. And since I'm being
you're super emotional now.
Now, you can talk about it. You put the national anthem, start crying. You talk about something. But I taking a picture with this lady. She's playing me everything. And I got tears. I couldn't even talk to her what happened to her. And I get so emotional. I wish I can say all the stuff I feel about Chicago right now, but I know because Ozzy not going to let me. Because I think I think this is the best city. I visit the world a lot. I go around, visit the world. God give me opportunity to go to different places. And I think Chicago, by a lot, is one of the best city in the world. Believe me, I love Madrid. Madrid is number one for me. People don't like Madrid. I do. But Chicago, United States, and we have to make Chicago better.
Yep.
Take it from anybody. I sound like Donald Trump. Make this town what it belongs to be.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how lucky we are to live in the city. The only bad thing of the city, it come maybe in 10 more days, 15, 20 days, maybe 2-3 months when the weather get here. But it's good. I like when the weather is that cold because people say, oh, you moved to Chicago. It's too cold. Good for you. Stay where you are. We don't need you here this time. But
you're going to run for mayor?
It's a privilege.
By the way, does that make Chicago great again? Is that you're going to be your slogan?
No, I'm not going to say that because that's somebody else lying. Run for mayor? Nah, not really. I wish I can help.
Yeah,
I can help any moment with the Latino community.
Yeah.
With any community, I'm more than welcome to do whatever I want because this is a city my grandkids gonna grow up. Yeah. I gotta protect this city because that's a city in the area my grandkids gonna grow up, and I want my grandkids grow up the way I grew up in this city, and I want them to live the life we live in this. I live in these cities in the 80s and 90s. It was a pretty one. But Chicago, the step by step. No, you know what? I gotta compare Chicago with you guys.
Yeah.
You know why? I walked to the first last year, 2 years ago, when I walked to you guys' studio. And now looking like the shitty ass studio you guys have now. I see you got the studio. I go, okay, this is Chicago. When I come here in the 80s, like Jesus Christ, this is Chicago. All of a sudden, 90, 2000, wow, grow up for good.
Yeah.
And then we had to do something for the city because. I told Ozzy, you know what I mean? Anything I can help. I'm not a politic guy, but I wish I bet I will make a lot of money because I can lie. And I can lie,
no,
but
you can't.
I will be a fact. You know what I mean? Whatever I tell you in your face, that's the truth. That's the truth. You like it or not, that's what it is. And this town, that's the reason we moved here. But first of all, I told my wife, we out of Miami, we got our kids here, we grew up here. It's nothing better when the police stop you. Hi, Ozzy. Just be careful. Yes, it's just people, man. It has been, 30 years we win, 2005, 15, 20 years, and people still remember that. Some people remember that more than me. I'm sometimes like, really? Wow, that happened?
I know someone who does.
Who's that?
Dave.
They do that?
Every morning I think he remembers.
It's the best month of my life. It really was. It was the best month of my life. That run.
It's just, believe me.
I hope this one coming up is the best month, though.
I hope too. You know why? Because it's just something you don't know, man. I see people with the tattoo, with the trophy. I see people die. You know, my dad should be happy. You know, my dad take me to that game. You know, it's so many little things people they don't know about it. It's like made me feel grateful. I was the guy and was there for them and help them to feel that way. It's not, people think when they see Ozzy, they see that the guys just curse every 2 minutes. I'm very different, bro. I'm very different person. When you see me in uniform now, Linda Blair, like I come up to be a different person. But with off uniform, I'm the nicest man, and he's just cool guy, and just like I only curse once in a while. Once in a while. Every time I hit a golf ball, I curse. But I told my kids we've been lucky to grow up in Chicago, and they grow up in Chicago, and this city give us so many great things. Besides, this Jerry Reinsdorf give me the best thing, the money, but this city give me happiness and love. That's more important.
For sure. Well, I guess we'll just end on that. Is there any final thoughts, anybody?
Oh, thanks, Ozzy.
No, thanks.
That's
Love
it. Having you in.
I think that's
shit.
it. It was only 3.5 hours.
It
was
my
almost
wife,
2 hours.
we were playing golf, and I say, hey, you got you 1 hour? I stopped.
I mean, we got. You can go.
You
as
can
long
hang
as
out here as long as you want.
Because, well, we don't have nothing to do to what? To 4:34? Or we ready?
Where are you guys going next?
I'm going to go to meet some friends.
The Clayton?
By the way,
it's a good cigar bar in the West Town,
It's funny because my wife is a hard-nosed Venezuelan.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, this is my day off. I play golf. Okay, you go home. We got the grandkids with us. Where you going? I say, well, how about this? The people think I'm tough. I say, where you going? I say, I got to do something with Ozzy Jr. I know the type they go, hey, I got to do something, I'll be back. No, I got to, what? I say, well, we got to do some Barstool stuff. And, then we got to see some friends, Ozzy's friends, not my friends, Ozzy. Make sure she's okay with. But, man, it's just, me, I love it. I love to be around people. I love to have a normal life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People only know me when I'm on the field. On the field, I'm different type of person. I know I'm stupid, and whatever it is, but that uniform made me go through that tunnel, and I don't have anything else. Besides that, I'm the coolest man and very honest. Well, honesty. Talk to Ozzy about honest. I cannot be honest anymore, because honesty, when you're honest in this country, it's not get you anywhere. Because when you're so honest, you hurt somebody's feeling. Always. Like you feel like, okay, I don't like red. What? Why you don't like red? Because I don't like the color. Why? I have my, in these countries, the thing is so soft and so, I don't know, maybe the social media or whatever.
I think that's
whatever
a lot
you
of it.
say. By the way, I'm so scared on TV because he told me every day, be careful what you're going to say. Be careful what you're going to say. Every day. Because you will, I swear to God, you will, somebody will hate what you say, or somebody will make it a big deal what I say, I say some stuff early in my career as a manager, I say right now,
You'd be fucked.
no, I told Ozzy go, yeah, look at what you say. I said, when? And he told me to read it. Look at what you just say this day. Look at what you say. Like, oh my God, I did say that. Oh, I did say that. They will run my grandkids out of the country.
Oh, yeah.
They run out of my guys. You're not allowed to be in Chicago, in the United States. Done. Give me your passport and bye. Go back to you come from. Because people right now is a little different. They
Soft.
Very soft.
Well,
Soft.
if you want, you can say whatever you want as long as you sit in that chair right there. So
Yeah,
you're
but
welcome
you
to
gotta
come
know-
here.
I can curse. I can do anything. But
anything you want.
Better be careful what topic you touch. Thank you guys.
Thanks so much,
Appreciate.
Ozzy.
Anytime we have a chance, you want me back? I'm more. Now it's
Well, now that we have a good
place.
office, you'll come back?
Yeah, no, but before I was sitting in Ozzy's laps.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, move your ass out of my way. Now it's like, this is a.
Do you remember how hot that office was? That
Oh,
day?
my
but
God, it was awful.
But you know what's funny? They come from work.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't work hard. This ain't even close to be made. And I got to give applause to you guys because it's all this because you guys earn it. You guys bust your balls to be in a better place. And that's something that's not easy to do. Like, okay, this is a gift. No, you got to work your ass off to do what you guys have.
You remember going on Part of My Take and talking shit about, not you talking shit, but for the boxing match?
I hate Canseco from that day.
By the way, that
pissed
by the
me
way,
off,
by the way,
too.
No,
I
that
don't
really
think there
pissed-
was. I don't think there was anyone more maybe Prez or anybody at Barstool
He
that
was-
was like, I'm
he
saying
was
that maybe people that
pissed.
had money on it,
Yeah.
like that invested their money in their company, more mad than Ozzy Sr. because obviously I'm a fan, so I get him every time they have him. but we were invested in this. We were like, what's going to happen? Is Billy going to whoop him, or is this going to be like close? Like we were kind of excited.
No, you know what? You know what?
And then he kind of just stopped.
No. By the way, I not hate that because you get your ass kicked. I seen it before in the real. I've seen Muhammad Ali hit one guy in 2 seconds, gone, it's over.
Hey, he took it.
But no, what he say after the fight pissed me off more because I was playing with him. I will eat you like oyster. I'll bring your wife. I will kick. You know me. I was playing with. People thought I was serious. Ozzy replied to me like 20 times. Oh, shut up. I will kick your ass. I'm like, Jose, I know you. Obviously, you want to kick my ass. But we making long. Like, I'm making fun. Like, talking to Jose. She like, shut up. You were scared. Like, hey, Alex Rodriguez. You just want to be Alex. You know, me and him back and forth. But what he say after the fight, I then I said, like, you a piece of shit. Why? Because he say, okay, he kicked my ass. Gone. But he say, oh, I have a back shoulders.
He had an injury.
I have an injuries. I say, okay, then you went to injuries and play with people's money like that just because?
It was a lot of money. He got paid over $1 million.
Okay, by the way, if that happened in my country, that motherfucker be dead.
Oh, I'm sure.
Somebody won't bet money. I say, oh, you're going to take the money away from me? Clack, clack, see you later. Because I say, if you get, no, seriously, if you get beat, fine. You get beat, that's all right. But after the fact, you say, oh, I know what's ready. I got an injury. I couldn't move my shoulder. I can then show people in the.
And you were excited though. We did not know. I'm saying we did not know going into. I
thought Jose will kick his ass.
Yes, there was. We were 50-50. There was money again. But we were excited.
How much we paid? $70.
No, not that. I'm saying because it was like the Guillen family was like 50-50. Like I thought Billy was gonna whoop him. Like especially after he ran and started. I was like, he's gonna.
I thought Jose gonna win it because he's a big guy,
Yeah.
But when he went down, what he say after, and then he showed people his picture having his surgery. That's come on, bro.
Soft.
No, that's like you go to the bank and rob a bank. Nobody know who you are. All of a sudden, you go in the street like, I did it. I robbed the bank. Okay, that's I feel the same way. I don't have money on it. I just pay them whatever it is. Yeah. But I like the fight before. I say I want to be the announcer. Snoopy, what's the guy? Snoopy was doing it? No, who's doing that game?
The British kid.
Troops.
No. Yes. Next time they have that, I want to be the color commentary.
Oh, that'd be so good.
I go there for fucking free.
Hey, this guy right here is the one to ask for that.
That would be so good.
No, I will. No, and seriously, I want to be. I told Ozzy, hey, next time they have a fight, call them. I want to be there.
Yeah, Eddie's in charge of Rough and Rowdy broadcast teams.
I think it's in December.
No, I go there. They just pay me the plane ticket. And I got the hotel. I don't charge you anything because that gonna be hilarious. That gonna be.
I don't think.
Do it, Ed.
Wait, I don't think that you guys realize how big of a fan he is of the
Rough and Rowdy.
Rough and Rowdy.
It's perfect entertainment.
Like he loves it. It's perfect entertainment. You never know what's gonna happen.
How about the golfer? He got hit. He go.
At least he stayed the whole time.
Yeah, he go. Yeah, look at this. He puts his thing back. When the two guys that you don't know how to fight. The only reason I don't fight anyone there. I don't want to be embarrassed because I can do that.
For $1 million, I'll let you get knocked out.
No, bullshit. But my wife said that. My wife said that. I said I want to do that. My wife go, what? You're not going to embarrass yourself. Come on, you're too old for this. And Ozzy go, for $1 million. I say, we think about it. But I you know me. It just I hate because you prepare yourself every day in Vegas, all that stuff. I don't mind him lose. I don't. Mm-hmm. Okay, went down. Yeah, it's part of the game. You got hit in the right spot. You're done. Mm-hmm. But what he say after the fact, he's like, "Come on, man, this is bullshit." He's like, really? Yeah. Like, I was hurt before I come in. No, I said, listen, it's easy to say. You know what? The revenge is back. This guy kicked my ass. I fucking double up.
Oh, for sure.
That's what he should be saying. I love fight before when they say, okay. It's going to be $100,000 now. It was a lot of $100,000 for the winner, and whoever lose, he got Advil, ice, and make sure and take a cab back to where you come from. They say now you just sit there, you get paid without. I said just to show like, look at what I do, huh? Okay, here's $12 million. No matter you going down or not, I can do that. Before, that's what I say. But those guys beat the shot. Show that every 2 months. They're fighting. Now they fight every, what's the Mexican day? Fight.
Cinco de
Mayo.
Yeah.
Also, every time it's a Mexican holiday.
Yeah.
They fight.
Yeah.
fights twice a year. Yeah, I mean, that's like, what's the guy I hate now? Fuck.
There's a big fight Saturday.
Canelo?
He will kick my ass.
It's
I seen
Wilder
it. No,
and
McGregor
Fury,
wasn't.
yeah.
Oh, he's not a big Conor guy.
I'm not a big Conor guy.
McGregor?
No,
I would like to hear you guys talking shit to each other. I would pay a lot of money.
You know why? I will beat it out. You know why I beat it out? Nobody can beat me talking. They might be kicking my ass. Talking, I have no chance. First thing I gotta say is, you know what? You so fucking low. You hit a 90 years old man in the bar, and you're a professional boxer.
He did.
If that motherfucker was my dad, that's the last time you hit somebody. I will shoot your ass. No, because I love it. And before I said, wow, look at that guy. All of a sudden, it's like, what happened? I want to fight Mayweather. I want to fight this. I want to do this. No, he don't want to fight. We just want to fucking be who he is. A lot of cake.
A lot of money.
A lot of money. I'm not blame him for that. I congratulate him. I admire him for that. But
he's been punched in the head a lot. He could have, he could be silly. He's gotten beat up a lot.
Those guys?
Yeah, kind of like he's a little crazy.
Little?
A lot.
Little crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what kind of shit he be taking.
That takes all those punches in the head. You get a little.
Well, you're right. I see Muhammad Ali, rest in peace, Lane's life. I talked to him, Lane's life, like, wow. I mean, you can really, really. Yeah, but I don't think when he making deals, his fucking head is right. Every time you make a deal, it's like 200 million, 500 million.
So Ozzy Sr., when he watches TV or anything, he usually likes you or does not like you, and his not like list is very short. But Connor's on there.
Yes, because
Who else is on that list? The not like list.
The not like list.
Oprah.
No, I like Oprah. I know my
His
Oprah.
list is very. He's like a weird.
I don't like Oprah. Oprah was smart. Everybody know her in Chicago. Nobody know who she was in Chicago.
I
never see Oprah.
True.
I never see Oprah in the streets in Chicago.
Billionaire.
You watch a lot of Food Network?
Who's that? Oh, I love it.
You love
What's the
Food
guy's name? Fight against Billy.
Guy Fury?
Yeah.
No, it's two contenders.
Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay?
Bobby Flay. I watch that son of a bitch every day with my wife. And
What's that weird show you guys watch? The one that they build your backyard?
The one built the backyard.
House Hunters?
I watch
House Hunters?
everything. But my wife go,
DIY.
oh my God. It's like, what? I said, look at this, look at that. And all of a sudden, when that happens, like, wow. I told my wife, I said, okay, you're going to compete against them. What you make? My wife thinks she's a chef. What you make? I said, I make arepas. Arepas or dish, Venezuelan dish. I said, why? Because I know he don't know how to make. But I watch that guy like I see him invite people in Josh. They invite some Josh people are there. The guys.
Yep.
I said, I know more football than them, but I love it. I have to go there and say, you food sucks. I don't like that. But I watch that guy how about the guy go in every city, getting fat, eating for free everywhere.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
He got it with a red car.
Yeah, Guy
Yeah,
Fieri.
Guy
with
Fieri,
the- With the
blonde
spiky hair.
Yeah, blonde hair.
Yeah.
I want to have that job.
That's a good job.
What? You like,
Do that on La Vida. Just go and get a bunch of food and eat it. People like food shit.
This is the best thing. You go out and you lying to everybody. Oh, this shit is good. No. I don't see that motherfucker stopping any food go, God damn, this shit taste like shit. Every place stop is the food is great. We got to do in La Vida.
You should do it on La Vida.
By the way, La Vida going to take you guys over. We're going to take you fucking guys job.
Well, you know what's funny when you're mentioning food? You should, if you were a manager and I had to go back, I would have a segment with you where you judge clubhouses.
Oh, that'd be great.
No, because we still talk about it today. So I used to be, Old Cleveland Clubhouse.
What's it?
So there was
Sai.
So they had hot dogs there that there's only two people that I've ever seen eat it. Me being one myself and Freddie Garcia.
How much did you drink the night before?
Yeah, very hungover. But according to Ozzy, those hot dogs were there spinning from like five teams that were.
What 5 teams? They got an apple. George Bell, I don't know if you guys remember George Bell.
Yeah.
He put the apple and he do something in the apple and put it there. And Bill is the Chloe then in the old part. Bill, you motherfucker, you got the same apple for 2 months ago. No, George says, look, I do this. I can throw it right at him. Before Cleveland was so bad. I don't know about now, but it was so bad. I remember we play. We drink in the clubhouse. We go to the bar. Bar closed at 11. We end up back in the clubhouse. We in the clubhouse to 3 o'clock in the morning, drinking in the clubhouse, go to the hotel, go to sleep. because nothing was open. And oh my God, the Clubhouse.
I'm saying, but that would have been.
Let's do a next show in
judging meals at.
Okay,
at
let's do the next Being Guillen show. We got to do that.
Where were your favorite places to not eat or eat?
To eat, Texas.
Clubhouse
with your friends. What's his name?
Actually, general manager of the
Perry.
To
me,
dad.
yeah. To me was Zach.
I can't never pronounce her last name. Menastancias.
Yeah.
He's a GM. His son's the GM now at Anaheim.
Yes, I see this kid with my bad boy.
Yeah,
this kid used to be go to get beer for me. And all
his dad had a really good clubhouse.
Yeah, his dad was the best clubby.
His son now is Washington.
That era, it was good. Now, man, now clubhouse like you go to clubhouse like you go to Gibson's or you go to now before donuts in the morning, donuts, coffee, orange juice, and after the game pizza, hot dog. If you have fried chicken, you lucky. That was every clubhouse. Now place like no, I gotta eat veggie. This is too fat. No, we don't drink beer. This we got the sport thing. We is drunk and who had the best alcohol. It was the best clubhouse. The guy from Anaheim, he got fired, but when they Baba, they got Anaheim was cheating, and the other son,
Mr. Sticky.
Yeah, the other son Baba paid the price.
He did.
Baba had nothing to do with all the stuff, and we had to fire somebody. They cut us. Baba, you going? I'm like,
I got it. How drunk was Burley when he pitched Game 3?
He was drinking, but he's not was drunk.
Not drunk.
No.
Okay.
His tolerance is very high.
No, his tolerance. Yes, but
Well, here's the part.
By the way, everybody, like, do you remember the talk with in Boston with Francona after they was drinking during the game, eating pizza? I don't know. Do you guys remember that?
Oh yeah. With Bobby Jenks.
We do the same shit.
I think that the Burley. So here's the part people don't understand this. So it wasn't like Mark
was like
had
ripping
never. No, I'm saying
shots
he had never done it before.
Yeah,
so a lot of guys. Again, this is not. I don't think Cease does this. Or guys now, maybe
Jolito never do that.
I don't think Jolito does this.
But
I'm saying guys get so hyped that they would drink 1 or 2 beers to kind of calm down, depending on like where they were at. So it wasn't like I had never seen him do it before.
It was taking the edge off.
Yeah, so it wasn't like he was. And again, I think he was probably drinking like something light, but he was not 100%. Like if he took a breathalyzer test, he probably would have blown a level, but it wasn't like the people think like he never did it and then he drank that day. You know why? It wasn't that bad.
Do you know what happened with them? He's not supposed to pitch that night.
That's right. It was like the 14th inning.
Now it was real baseball. You know how to put the guy in second base. In the 10. Yeah. Now they drinking. They know. As soon as I turn around and see the red cups, oh God, I know they're drinking.
So here's the cool part about that though. So Ozzy's managing. He's in his game. He usually manages 2-3 innings ahead. And Coop's there, and it's Freddie, Garland, and them. And Burley looks over and goes like, "I'm gonna get my stuff." And everybody's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Well, I'm the last guy I got my day.
There's a chance.
If there's a chance, I need to be ready." So he actually went in and got his spikes, and they were like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm going to the pen." They're like, "What for?"
That's me about a baseball team.
So he went. They didn't ask him or anything. He grabbed his stuff. He put his bag ready, and then he had them take him to the bullpen, but he went to the bullpen when they turned over and said, "Tell Mark that he has to go get ready." They said Mark's already in the pen. What? Mark's been in the pen for the past 4 innings. So he already had been there. So like maybe it sobered him up or what. But I'm saying like he was already prepared. Like at one point he was like, "I need to leave," and he went and did it. Obviously we were hoping we scored before he had to come in, but so that's a really being in the game. Like,
you know what?
People take they drink in the boat, but no, nowadays I don't know because I never been in the clubhouse for a long time. But players to have a couple of drinks. You know, you're a pitcher. You pitched last night. You sit there. At least you Contreras. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you sit there. I turn around. I swear to God, I turn around like Jesus Christ. Even in the first inning yet, because I know what was in the red cup.
Yeah. This is what Struben told me. I think we said this before, but Struben told me that. So you know the little like Gatorade, the little green cups, like from the dentist, basically.
Yeah.
He said that they had those, but they also had the green ones. And he said anytime that if like the camera would pan to the dugout and you saw someone drinking out of one of the big ones, it was usually like a vodka soda or Jack and Coke or whatever.
Believe me, I turn around, I see the dust cup, I go, oh God, there we go.
So
but you know one thing, they stick together, they help the pitchers go. He was on the mound, they don't bother no one. Mm-hmm. They just have a drink. But not like I said, oh, no, they never drink. Yes, they did. You know, I know what kiss and tell, like what happened in Boston. Oh, wow.
So here's the part that I liked about that team. So usually Major League Baseball, the biggest issue and the one that you always see in clubhouses, and again, I bat Boyd, is when somebody goes inside the clubhouse and usually starts having cheeseburgers or hanging out. You have a whirlpool, you're pretending you're working out, and you're not in the dugout. Every manager has like a dugout issue. Like, I got to turn off the TVs, and Ozzy had to deal with it. Every manager does. So the fact that these guys were like, enjoying a cocktail, but they never left the bench,
right,
was key, because a lot of guys, they're in the back pretending they're doing something so they can eat snacks, drink, hiding. So the fact that they were doing it on, like, watching the game, I think that it engaged them in that conversations that we're talking about, like one guy helping the other guy and like, hey, you got to make this pitch, and communication all around, accountability. If having a cocktail, like a beer on the dugout, really helped you being there, like how really harmful it was, because it was a really big learning from a team standpoint.
I remember I was all over the umpire. Come on, what you doing? I was hungover, screaming everywhere. And I remember Burley come down with the red cup. He tapped me on the shoulder. Go, Papi, try one of these. I look at it, take a sip. I said, now you will calm down. Now relax. you might get a heart attack here. Just relax. But I mean, that group nowadays, man, it's
different.
It's weird. Whatever you do in the clubhouse, your wife gonna know. Right. What you do in the thing, your wife's gonna know. When you do the thing, you know this gonna know. What you say on TV, your wife will say, "Hey, this guy was talking about you."
Right. So when people talk about the difference between both teams, I like that team. Number one, I was always very proud of that team because they were the team that consumed the most alcohol. We'd get to cities and they'd be like, do you guys know that you guys like drink everything someone drinks in 3-day road trips and like the first day? They're like, that's awesome. The fact that they forgot very easily. Maybe it was, they were very like, they did their job, but the next day they would forget. They win, lost, they were just like going with it. This team that we're talking about, I wonder if they could do that. I hope, because when you're younger, I'm saying now it's much harder. I'm just saying now it's much harder too.
Well, they have more fun.
I'm saying now it's much harder because now you have social media. You have Twitter. You have, back then it's like the newspaper, a beat writer.
Well, wait a minute, Ozzy. Let me interrupt you. We see Tony Russa shit face, and we see
people are sharing.
Abreu shit face. You know who put that in the media? Kenny Williams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though I'm saying
you
now,
never see that.
I'm saying now.
Thank you.
There's more now.
I'm like, oh my god, the general manager posted this. That you never see that earlier. Now it's like, wow, that's like I like to see Tony the longings on try drunk. Yes, he's a human being. And when I see Jose for first time ever shit face, like, oh, Jose drink. I like that. Why? That's the only place Now players go there and they bring like a suitcase. Oh, the budget like
video games,
play games, Nintendo, whatever they play. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have time to talk about baseball. I remember Tony La Russa close. Say you know me. Players sit down. 19, 20 years old. We lost a game. They close the clubhouse and I'm like this. I no drink. Everybody just 2 hours. Getting chest face talking about baseball. Tony was close, and I'm sitting there like, told my wife, I said, hey, Jimmy, can you tell my wife to leave? I said, why? I said, I don't know what time I got to leave. I said, why? Because Tony's closed the clubhouse, everybody's drinking, everybody talk about baseball. Now play it, as soon as the game's over. One day I got upset because we're playing bad. I'm come from the meeting the media after the game. I come in, nobody's in the clubhouse. The fuck, I'm the one fucking got to deal with this thing every day. Then I told the security, nobody leave this clubhouse till I come to my office. I talk to the media, I come back, go to my office, then everybody can leave. After the game's over, I talk to the media, all just pissed and I want to kill people. I walk in the club, nobody's there. I said, I'm the only one care about this shit? No. From now on, you open the door. You better don't say, hey, you can leave. Say, why? I don't want to lose my job. You will lose your job if you let any players, I don't care who it is, go before I come back from the post-game conference. No one. Bingo. No one. Hey, no. Why? I want to lose my job. What? Is I let you go? Is Ozzy find out? You know Ozzy going to fire me. Then you're not leaving. That's it. Nowadays, just people that you call.
See you later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, he is.
Where are you gonna watch the game, by the way?
I'm going to New York
in your
Wednesday
basement?
night.
In your basement crying.
I
They're
wish.
gonna make you go to
If
New
you
York
would,
to
come,
watch
why
the
don't
game.
you and Dave watch the game together?
I would like.
I had to work.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would like. I would like.
You
to-
guys are still doing the post games, right?
I would like
Okay.
him to watch the game.
Pre-game,
because
post-game, and NBC.
Ozzy likes watching people melt down and not deal with the stress of.
I gotta deal with that with Chuck every night.
Yeah, and you enjoy
Yep.
it. I think
It's
that's
part
part
of-
of.
I just sit there watching
Match
game.
made in heaven.
Ozzy's a cold-blooded guy when it comes to sports. He does it to us with Madrid. He'll go there. He'll start talking about how bad the team looks. Oh, they're not gonna look like they're gonna win today. Oh, you got money on the game. It's good. I'm not gonna lie. Detroit. Two nights ago.
Yeah.
Couple nights ago,
Moncada.
White Sox were down 5-1. I went in and I put some wagering on Detroit, and we have a group chat. He did not know that I wagered on it, but the Sox came back, and he was running his mouth. I snapped because I had taken Detroit, and the amount of runs that I thought they were going to be able to cover, and I was upset. I replied upset, and he was just getting a lot of enjoyment out of it. Because he can separate.
I love that.
He can but he's really good at separating that. He doesn't get. There's not a lot of stress for him when he watches games.
No, it's just like, hey, you know, when you.
I've noticed that about you, especially because obviously, like, we shoot the shit on text and Twitter and everything. You don't seem to like get upset about when this team does well or not, or bad or well. You're just kind of even keeled.
I get upset if you don't. You there's ways to get beat. And if you go out in any game and you get beat the right way, there's nothing.
Yes, for sure.
I only get upset. In Chicago, we have this thing, and I think it's across every sport, that we overmarket players, and fans think that these guys are going to come out and be like, I think it happened to the Cubs. They're going to win, 7 World Series.
Dynasty.
This is going to be a dynasty. Like, this guy's going to be the greatest. So I feel like sometimes when fans are like harder on players. When you look at the end of it, that's where I get the most upset. But winning and losing, again, I think that if you win the game the right way or lose the right way, I know they're going to win 60, lose 40. You just want to see them doing the right way. Like, dude, playoff time, there's a luck factor to it. Getting the hot time. But I can balance both out. But I'm not. I do get upset though if I know someone's dogging it or someone's like the most I've been upset I think in the past year. Now I'm going to say 2 years is when Eloy left the game in Oakland.
In the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think that game was just like, there was just a lot in that game. Like them bringing in Crochet. I was like about to have a heart attack. The way that he was standing, like managing the game.
The manager, you're not supposed to be managers.
I know, but again, I got upset for that one. And then Eloy leaves the game. Like I think that if I
was pissed,
I was
saying, you know what? You playing? I don't give a shit. We got to push a wheelchair.
If I'm his
that's
teammate,
my style.
If I'm his teammate and there's other people in that dugout, I wish, and that's when I was like, I wish there would have been someone in that dugout that said, "What
Jermaine died."
Jermaine died. That's why I think like right now, I think the Yankees are more dangerous because they made a trade for someone like Rizzo. Because I know when everybody in that dugout is like going like. Doing whatever they want, he'll have the manhood to say, "Hey, come here. Right. This is what you have to do." That's where I think like when they say clubhouse guys are not nice guys. They're just guys that have the balls to say, "Hey, dude, you're messing up." So I only get upset when I hear weird things like that going on.
It's just, man, it's just. I you know what? I got text message, Bobby Agenda, all New York people, like you got to make this thing different. You got to do this.
Prove us.
Crazy.
Go do it. Take the job.
Excuse me?
I
love my wife. I love my grandkids.
Yeah, you don't want to raise them in that shithole
No,
city.
but you know what?
New York City sucks.
Hey, you know what? I'm not all my best friends in business, musicians, singers, they live in New York. And they keep telling me, you have to be here. It's just like...
You had a no trade clause in New York.
Yes,
that's how much that's what he thought about that.
Yes, I got a trade. I said,
you talk about the rats at Wrigley. You should see the rats in New York City.
Excuse
They're
me?
like the size of Labradors.
What you think my wives think about it? And we got friends out there, and like, if they call me, okay, I will talk. But I don't know. My job right now is so bad. I love it. Yeah, but I'm fine where I am right now. Right now, everything we do is around my grandkids. Mm-hmm. My life completely, my wife's life is around my grandkids. We not do anything.
Going on like 17 and like 22.
What? Shoot. She be driving 2 weeks, and she's 3. But you know what I mean? That's our life. Like no matter we go to travel, we go to see something, we go to eat, we go to have a dinner. Anybody say, let's go have dinner. The grandkids coming today. Like, okay, let's stay home then. But this is all, you know, right now I spend too much time out of my house. And now, like, my wife tries to explain to me, okay, you want the managers. I know I know better on the game. They want me, I'll be back. I know kiss anybody's ass.
For sure.
To do it. But I say, okay, they started spring training. You got to be there a week before spring training. You get home, you leave home at 6 o'clock in the morning. You go back home at 8 o'clock at night. You're not going to see Adela. You're not going to see Capitan. That's 2 weeks. Then they can travel here. Maybe Ozzy say, okay, let's see grandpa for 3 days, a weekend. The soon they leave, you'll be a miserable motherfucker. I know that. Then you're going to be thinking about them more on the team and whatever happened on the team. I say, when's the last time you come home upset? Like, you know when to talk, you know when to see. Last time you manage. Besides that, you're the greatest man to be around. You know, we talk, we play golf, you do this stuff. Now, but when you was managing, you hate everyone. I hate this guy, I don't like this guy, why we do this, why did that, look at this guy, what they say about me. You know what's happy. You love it. Oh, I do love it. But she's right. I like, dang, I don't have to deal with your bullshit every day. Yeah. Oh, let's go, it's 6 o'clock, let's get ready to watch you dad do nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more time to hang out with us.
Yes, it's
right?
like, yeah, you know, it's
people ask all the time,
I'd rather do this.
It wouldn't be good for me. I'd have to get off. I'd probably get off social 100%.
Get a burner.
I would have to, but I'm saying, like, it's so sensitive though. Like, people don't realize this. Like, for example, like, I couldn't get online and say, like, I really like the Cubs today to take the over.
You get crucified.
I'd probably go to baseball jail. I never put money on any baseball game prior to Ozzy ever, because I grew up like, you get banned for baseball for life. So,
right.
So in that aspect, even that's something that simple of just like, I like the Bears. Like, even though it's so open now, those types of things. Even though, like, if we do the show and I came on here, and Oni came on here, and we're 40 years old with like 3 kids, anything we say would still be linked to the sperm race that we won from Ozzy. Like, and that's just in any aspect. So even all that would be different. And again, if he won now, I don't think it would be as fun. I can't go. My wife would probably divorce me. I can't go on a road trip with. It'd be a 45-year-old dude with a bad boy.
Yeah. Crazy.
Well, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you guys. This was
The
great
Ozzy.
as
Thank
always.
you guys.
The Ozzy's episode.
Thank
The
you so
Ozzy.
much.
Always
By the
good to
way,
have
being
you guys in the
Guillen is more
office.
fun than people think it is. We're going to have fun there. We're going to have more fun now. Now we freedom.
We're about to have a really fun month.
Thank you guys. Yes. We're
Thank
looking
you,
forward.
Ozzy.
Thank you
Love
guys.
you guys.
So that was Ozzie Guillen talking everything: life, love, liberty, pursuit of happiness, White Sox baseball.
Did you just quote the Declaration of
I did.
Independence?
But I feel like Ozzy would too. That guy loves America.
Oh,
It's
he
refreshing
does
to
not
hear.
hide
Yeah.
his love of this country, and I appreciate that. But always love having Ozzy in, and Ozzy Jr. Shout out Ozzy Jr. See him. What we're gonna do for this week? So I'll go over a quick little schedule. I will be in New York City. I get to take a red eye Wednesday, so I'll be there Thursday, Friday, and then I take a red eye back on Saturday. White Sox don't play Saturday. Sunday, Lot B tailgate. Gonna do some video shit out there and everything. And if you're going to the game, cool. If not, cool. Then Tuesday we are going to be doing, assuming there is a game 4, which I anticipate there will be. I don't think there's going to be a sweep in either direction. We're going to do a live stream from Cork and Carey's right on 33rd and Princeton. And if you don't go to the game, swing by Cork. We're going to rip it up there. And let's win a fucking World Series. I'm confident. I feel good. I feel really fucking good.
Does your life work out for you when you're really confident?
I've never felt like this before. I've told everybody that.
In any time in your entire life?
Not like I know that.
Okay. All right.
Like if they, like I said, if they perform like they are capable of, they win it all. And it shouldn't be that easy, but it is.
Yeah.
So
And they're a good team.
we will see. We will see. I know they're fucking chomping at the bit like a smoking Jay, ready to shoot out of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I was looking up a couple stakes races that we should look into entering, but that's a different combo.
All right.
We'll take that offline.
We'll
take
see you
that
at the Lot
offline.
B parking lot on Sunday. We have a great show for you guys Thursday and all this other shit.
Yep. 108 guys and a special guest on top of the 108 guys are coming in.
What?
And
Chuck Garfine?
no Chuck.
No, Merkin.
Not Scott. I love Scott. He'll come on if we want him on coming up. Eddie knows, and Eddie's laughing. But we're just gonna not share the special guest.
It's the guy who attacked the first base coach.
Yeah.
All gas.
No breaks.
DJ, play that shit.